All right, are we ready to rock? Are we ready to get into this and start screaming?
I already
Yeah.
finished my tier list.
Warn you guys.
Yeah,
though,
as long
if
as
it's
we
a
agree on
system I
those.
never played. If it's a system I've never played, I'm not going to put any input in on it.
Should we put like a never played or?
I
We
put-
should
I
agree,
did- I
agree
did
if
that.
none of us
I-
know it. Yeah.
Sure,
I did that for
Honestly,
mine.
I'm sure we have enough people here that have probably played this game, every one of those consoles.
that good
No,
game.
I don't think so.
No, don't be so sure on that.
I definitely don't think so because I just went through that list and I have like, let's see.
As old as I am, growing up, my parents didn't really do video games. They let me have like an Atari and stuff.
I never got into like I never got into things
I
until
have
the NES.
40
I did play the Atari 2600, but I didn't play any of these. I didn't play.
I
So
have
just for future,
45.
I'd never
45
played.
under, didn't play.
The only thing on this top list that I played was the Atari 2600. I never played any of these other things up here until the NES. So I'm not familiar with anything on this top list except for the Atari 2600. So if anyone wants to jump in on any of these other things that they may have played, I haven't played any of them. So we can just start with that. Start by the
I have
first
a
one.
feeling for the first
Ever
thing,
played
it's not gonna be
Pong, the
much.
Atari Pong? Oh,
I didn't
that-
have the Atari Pong.
oh, I love that game.
Never
I got to play
played
that
the
at a friend's house, and I just absolutely loved
I
it.
played the games on emulators.
Busy,
I
you
mean,
wrote Rab King game consoles. Rab King.
What?
Are we Rab King concerts here or consoles here? We're Rab Kinging them.
Yeah, get with the goddamn times, MB.
To be fair, this is a legit
I'm not
strat.
drunk.
People will join the stream just to fucking point out it's spelled wrong.
Yes.
I fixed it, okay?
And they may stay.
God.
All right, let's rock and roll, guys. First row. Anyone play any of this shit?
Nope.
Nope.
Atari Pong.
Like me and Ryan G are probably the oldest ones here, and the only one up from this list that I played was the Atari. So
Yeah, pretty much just go through them, and if neither of you or Ryan G have played them, just stick them in never played. And if
Ri-
people can scream in the fucking chat. if they
so
want.
Ryan G, you
Disagree.
said that you played the Atari Pong.
I used to play it at a friend's house. It was a fun game, and for its time, I mean, technology back then just wasn't up to par. But for its time, I would say it would be a good B game. It was entertaining as a
Really?
kid.
You put that as a B?
I'm
I can't
I
give it an A or S.
No, I just feel like
I-
that's a little high. I feel like that's a little high for this thing, but I mean,
I
What
assume,
gives
I
me the
assume
higher
it was
rating is
higher
kind of
than,
the
like,
nostalgia
fucking-
you're
factor.
literally
that-
the only one that's played it here, so
Well, you gotta consider it's literally the first thing on this.
No,
that is
one of the
revolutionary.
granddaddies of them all.
is ColecoVision on here? Because ColecoVision outdates
Yes, the
Pong.
next one.
yeah.
I never played ColecoVision, so
ColecoVision
I can't
outdates
give you
Pong.
any input on that.
Yeah,
ColecoVision
these
is
aren't-
like number 6.
Actually, yes, you're correct, Busy. These aren't actually in the exact order because I know that the Magna thingy is definitely the oldest here. So these aren't. I guess these are almost in like they're in like generations rather than the exact year they came out.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. That's true. Because the Nintendo's over here for some reason. Nintendo,
Weird.
Sega. I don't know why they're not.
Well,
Nintendo's
it's
not grouped,
In that
but
third generation category. Yeah, it's in that third generation category.
for the Pong Atari, for test of time, yeah, I would drop if I throw it in test of time, I would drop it down to a C because it's just
yeah, I wouldn't
It's got
imagine
the
this is like aged well at all. Like you wouldn't be playing
No.
this in 2023.
no.
No.
If I had one, I would hook it up and probably play it just for shits and giggles, but it wouldn't be something I would play on a regular basis if I had one again. Still, if I had one,
So where would you put it finally? And like, would you drop it into C?
yeah, it loses that point because of test of time.
Okay. Next is Coleco, and Miss Busy, you said you have experience with this. Well, actually, no, this is not the ColecoVision. This
No.
is something else. This is Coleco Telstar Colortron. You
I
going
don't
to bed?
know what that is.
All right, Pinky. Much love, Pinky.
The
Go to bed, get some
ColecoVision is there, but it's in the second tier.
Yeah, it is.
Like
Okay.
ColecoVision's a bit more new.
So Magnavox Odyssey, can we literally, other than ColecoVision and Atari 2600, can we just throw all of these into Never Played?
Yeah, I would.
The
No
Magnavox
objections?
is
Yeah,
actually
I've never
the
played a
oldest
Magnavox
console.
Odyssey.
No
I've
one
played
has
the
played that.
5200.
Oh,
Yeah,
5200.
I
ugh.
played the Atari 2600 and the.
Can someone tell me what was the difference between the 2600 and the 5200?
2600 was better.
Need more
Much
graphics.
more better.
Because like, isn't this just like
When
an
we actually
upgraded
get
version?
to it, I will explain why I feel the 2600 was better than the 5200.
Well, we're pretty much right. We're right there. It's open for discussion right now because we're pretty much there, Ryan.
Well, what I liked about the 2600 is I love playing the games, my old Froggers and my Outlaws and my Missile Commands. And then I tried the 5200, which was supposed to be the newer system. The controlling sucked. Didn't want to work half the time. Half the time we would have to fight to get the game to load up.
So,
And the
question.
old blow trick didn't even work.
Question. Did for the 5200, did it share the exact same games as the 2600, or was there like brand new games that were only exclusive to the 5200?
There were a few exclusive games, but it was a lot of repeat games. And
So
mainly
basically,
the
what it was
the
like
graphics upgrade.
it was like a Model 2 Sega Genesis then.
Yeah,
Like
it was a
Pretty much.
graphics upgrade.
Yeah.
But the games for the 26 weren't compatible unless you had an adapter, and the library for the Atari 52 was actually a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Thrown Magnavox in, never played it. It's the oldest console. I don't think anyone here's played it. All right,
Never played
I'm
it.
throwing Magnavox in, never played. All right, Fairchild Channel F. I'm throwing it in, never played. Milton Bradley. Don't know what this is. I'm putting this here. Okay. So let's work with these Ataris here. 2600, 5200, 2800. This is a garbage console. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to anyone that grew up on this, but
Love the
my
2600.
very first console ever was an NES, and this is just my opinion, but when I played the 2600 after downgrading from NES, it was a major downgrade. Now, I'm sure that people that are older than me, and that are even older than Ryan, would probably praise this for being like the cream of the crop back in like 1979 or whenever the fuck this thing came out. I'm sure it was
Grab my roommate's
revolutionary
sleep.
because it brought gaming to households. But then again, on the other hand, ET almost put the nail in the coffin
Yeah.
and killed the gaming industry as well, right?
The 83 video
Okay,
game
no,
crash.
ET
That's
did
why-
not consult the killing the gaming industry because gotta remember Magnavox, Philips, Sony, they were all putting out a ton of fucking consoles at this point. Consoles were like,
Grabbing.
yeah, basically. Like consoles were the thing and every company had one.
I think. Sorry.
Yeah, but none of those really picked up. Like to
No,
the,
but
to the
it's
extent that the
hard to
Atari did,
know
right?
to
Like
like
all of these
either
were like
Atari-
second fiddle. And
Atari still made its way into the 90s successfully.
really, Atari lasted that long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I
thing
was
about
playing my
Atari-
Atari up until I was 13, 14 years old.
Really?
The thing
Yeah,
about
they
the Atari
came
is the
out-
games that were released for the Atari are still played today.
And they came out with new systems through the
Well, I
90s.
mean, Atari as a company stood the test of time, but as a game developer or like as a game console developer, they did not do very well past this.
They were neither did Sega.
I
They
mean,
were
if we're gonna put these Ataris higher than I'm afraid to see what's gonna be in Flower Girl. Honestly, I'm really scared. If we're ranking these Ataris high, I'm really fucking scared to see what's gonna be in Flower
200,
Girl.
I'm personally say should go into Flower Girl.
Yeah,
hated
5200
the
to go
frickin-
into Flower Girl.
The 5200 was so dang terrible. The older
Ideal
system was better.
All right, so can we agree 5200's Flower Girl then?
That
Yeah.
one was so awful.
Yeah, 5200
Okay.
sucks.
Okay, so 2600 obviously is better than 5200. Where does it
Yeah,
rank?
I-
Where does it rank compared to Atari Pong? I mean, I've given my opinion. I think this is garbage. I don't have the nostalgia factor for this console. When I played this, it was a downgrade to NES, and I was like, these games are horrible. I can't even play. I can't play as nostalgic and classic as like Frogger and like Pac-Man are. I can't play those games now. Like I just can't. I can't look at them.
As much as I love Pac-Man, it was better on the Nintendo because that was so annoying.
See, and I would absolutely put the 2600 above Pong C. Because
You would. Interesting.
I would put
Yeah,
it in
because-
B.
Because my dad didn't keep the Atari 2600 hooked up, and it was always a huge treat for us when he would unhook the Nintendo systems and put Atari 2600 in. So I have like really fond memories of it being like a special treat.
Yeah, same. It's my first console.
Me personally, I would rank the 2600 with the C also.
Yeah. It's
I can't give it B or A. I
Yeah.
can't rank it above.
I
it's
don't
about
think
the
2600
same
should
as
be any
Atari Pong.
any higher than the Atari Pong.
Yeah,
can't-
it's not like a great, magnificent like console, but I have a lot of great memories with it, and I really
I would
enjoyed it.
say it.
So I would put it at a C.
All right.
I would have to agree with the C.
All right. Let's finalize it as a C then. Okay. Has anyone played Atari 7800?
No, I
No?
didn't.
I
Okay.
played it once, and I thought it was a decent system, but I honestly would say D. If
I've
anything.
never played that one.
Well, I think you got to form an opinion. I think you got to play it more than once, right? I think you have to have
Yeah.
some like experience with the actual console, like owning it and playing it religiously or regularly. So
Yeah.
if you just like played it at a friend's house like once or twice, I don't think that's enough to form an opinion. So we'll just pop that in never played.
Yeah.
All right. The ColecoVision. You said you played this, Miss Busy, quite often.
Okay,
ColecoVision.
I have never played the ColecoVision, but I do know of the ColecoVision, so I can't really rank this one, but I can tell you about it.
Yeah. If you've never played it, then we're just gonna put it in never played.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Um,
valid.
Fair,
but-
it wasn't that great. You put a fucking overlay screen on your TV, and it was just lights, and you had to kind of move your thing to what the screen gave you.
Mattel in television. Does anyone have any?
I've
I
never
don't
played
even
it.
know what the heck that is.
I've heard of it, but don't
No,
know.
I've never played
Yeah,
it.
if no one's had any like actual dedicated experience with it, we're just gonna put it in never played.
2600's my oldest console.
Okay, we're gonna put in never played. Has anyone played the Nintendo Game and Watch?
I have played.
Once,
I've
but that's not enough.
played-
Never.
Nope.
Never
okay,
played it.
Okay, we're putting it in never played. Okay.
Oh,
Commodore
I never played the
64.
Commodore.
Anyone play this? I didn't
Nope.
play this. Nope.
I
yeah,
never played.
Busy.
I did.
You have experience with this?
I do, and I would also put this at a C because there was a lot of things you could do with it, but there was a lot of things you could do with it because it was like text based. So, in my opinion, it was very fun. There was vast like gaming options with it.
I wonder
you
if we
had-
should make a new rule where it's like if more than one person has not played it, then it just goes in never played because the majority. Because if if we're basing it on one person's opinion, I don't know if that's not really a community ranking, right? Unless
Pong should get dropped down to never played because I'm the
Yeah,
only one that
I
played
think if there's only one person that played it, I think maybe we shouldn't be including it either because then it's just
I strongly disagree with this.
you
one.
disagree.
Yeah, I think that the trusted community members, like, should just be trusted.
I
Like-
just don't feel like this Commodore thing should be in C. Like,
I
Okay,
don't
but
think it's a trust thing.
Commodore opened up.
I think we're rating it way too high. This thing
No,
shouldn't.
Well, actually, no. Hang on. Okay, I just want to say I haven't commented on this because I didn't play the Commodore personally, but it's a legendary console, so I actually can.
Commodore didn't have graphic games, first of all, but the ones that I mainly played were text-based because those were the earlier ones. And the Commodore 64 opened the way for so many RPG games that came out later because the earlier systems couldn't accommodate all the options.
I'm just wondering what's going to go in D and E if we keep shoving this stuff in C. That's what I'm concerned about.
But hang on, because no, I think you're forgetting that we have to consider this is for the time, MB. It's like Pong. Yeah, okay. If you rated it today, like, if we rated it today, just take fucking all of this tier list except for the last row and put it in F because it's all shit compared to today. But that's not what we're rating. Like, for the time is a really important factor.
Well,
And
this
I
might
know-
be.
even though I
let's
haven't
not-
played the Commodore myself.
Let's not jump to
There is a lot of
conclusions, but this
Commodore-
might be an unpopular opinion. But I would not put PlayStation 5 in S tier because I don't want to jump ahead. But
I've never
PlayStation 5,
played it, so-
PlayStation 5 has garbage. It's been out for like 2.5 years, and there's nothing to fucking play on it. Like they're not
was
even.
not what I-
they're not
I mean, that's not
showcasing.
really related.
The
That's not really
Commodore
related to what I'm
64,
saying.
there's so many games you could play on it, and you would still enjoy playing those.
I just say like I trust Busy, and I think we should trust Busy. And I do happen to know that the Commodore 64 is renowned as a pretty legendary like console in terms of video game history. So yeah.
All right, let's put it in C then. Let's put it in C tier. Okay. Now let's get ready to really start to rumble. We got the NES here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
I think it's safe to play every human has played this, so who's ready to start rumbling now?
Nope, I can't comment. I haven't played it enough.
No, I technically have not played it.
Oh, really?
I want so bad to put it in A, but I'm scared
I
people are
played the
going to
hell out
fight
of
me.
Nintendo.
I'm sorry, you were muffled, Busy.
I said I want to put it in A, but I'm scared people are going to fight me on it.
Our
And then-
our brand new friend in chat,
100%
Chris, says
thank you.
NES is an instant A+.
I would say
Give it S, but I will say A.
At the time,
say
I
A.
think this is an A. I think this is worthy of an A. Like, I don't think it's held up very well, personally.
It still does, MB. MB, I just for Christmas got my 3-year-old and my 12-year-old retro emulators on a Game Boy case, but it's mainly NES games. And
But let's be honest. The NES had a lot of shovelware, and we're talking about a lot. Like,
it did, but it had a lot of great games too. My fucking 3-year-old yesterday was playing Contra for an hour and a half.
yeah, Contra's included in one of the games that are fantastic that have stood the test
I mean,
of time.
3-year-olds will play
He
anything, to be
rage quit.
fair.
He rage quit it and he went to Balloon Fight, but
I have a
still.
Gen 1 NES in the box. That was your great grandfather, says Zombie. All right, this is an A. Can we agree that this is an A?
Yes.
NES? Yeah.
A's fair.
I
Okay.
thought people were gonna fight me on it.
No.
No.
Okay, we're gonna rank it as an A. There's also an S tier as well. Just to let chat know, because they can't see the S obviously, because we're scrolled down a bit. Okay, I think we can all agree that that was an A. It was revolutionary for the time. Everyone had one in the 80s and the 90s. There was every household had an NES. It was the talk of the.
Basically,
It was the talk of the playground. Like, did you beat
NES
Ninja
to me was
Turtles?
what's-
Did
to
you beat
everybody what's
Ninja
favorite
Turtles?
video game
Did
industry.
you play Mario 3? Like, it was literally the talk of the playground. Okay, let's move on. Sega Master System. I don't have a lot of experience with this.
I've never
played it.
played it.
Does anyone have
Never played
experience with Sega Master System here?
Nope. Not me.
No?
I've
Nope.
never played it.
Anyone? Chris? Zombie? Llama? In chat? Anyone have experience with Sega Master System?
Nope.
Nope?
The only Sega I've ever played is Dreamcast, like twice, and then I have a Game Gear now.
Only emulation? Okay. Well, I guess let's put it in never played. Next up is the Atari Lynx Gen 2.
Oh,
We got two of them back to back here. I just whatever I don't know what the difference is. Does anybody know what the difference between the Atari Lynx and the Atari
I
Lynx
have
Gen
no
2
idea.
is?
I mean, I assume the Atari Lynx is the original and the Gen 2 is like.
I'm
the
assuming
second
it's
version
kind of like
that.
a Genesis 1 versus a Genesis 2, where it was just an upgraded version of the model. So wherever we rank this, we should probably just rank it in the same. This is fun content. Who's talking? Oh, we got a bunch of people in the voice chat talking. Does everybody want to introduce himself to Chris? OB will say hello first.
Hi, I'm
Oh, I will? Okay. Hi, I'm OB.
Okay, Miss Busy, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm drunk.
That she is drunk. Ryan G, you want to introduce yourself?
Ryan G, second older than the oldest man on Twitch.
We also have ADD Vet. You want to say hello to our friend?
Good evening, Chris.
We also have Renowned. He's being shy, but he's here. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh, he did leave. Oh, interesting. He was supposed to get crazy with the peanut butter. Interesting. He was the one that wanted to actually
I've
start.
never played, so I can't give any input on them.
He was the one that wanted to actually start arguing with us about this. Chris says, I played the Lynx, never Gen 2. It was a really cool but limited games. You might be the only one here that's played the Lynx then. Only Sega you've played are the Genesis and the Sega CD, says Zombie. So, I guess is Chris the only one that's played the Atari Lynx here?
Can't even give an opinion on that. Next four consoles, I can't say I played.
I mean, do we want to trust Chris's opinion on it, or do we want to just all put it in never played?
I mean,
Should probably put in never played, I'd say.
Oh, I completely forgot. Spider Queen's here as well. You can say hello to Chris as well.
Hello.
No clue where to rank it. Just put. Okay, we'll put it in never played. Okay, fair enough. We'll put it in never played. Next up is the TurboGrafx 16. I don't know why there's two of them, but there's two of them.
Never played myself.
You've never played it?
Never played time 2.
Hi, I'm drunk, LOL. I'll be drunk tomorrow, Busy. I'm saving my bottles of wine tomorrow, so don't get too drunk tonight, Biz, because we got partying tomorrow to do too.
I have a whole other bottle of whiskey for tomorrow, so.
Oh, great. She's going to be
You're
busting
not
out the
my
whiskey.
And my mom would be telling me to drink faster.
You're getting there too, drunk-wise, Llama? What's not even New Year's Eve, Llama? Slow down. Slow down, Llama. Slow down. You're never going to find that guy.
New Year's Eve in like fucking 12 hours. Chill, dude.
12
Hang
hours?
on, where is Llama from?
She's from Calgary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Wizard's going to be the first to hit New Year's here. What time is it
Hour
for you
and a
now,
half
Wiz?
left, guys.
Hour and a
left.
half?
Get your fucking bottles ready. We're gonna
Thank you
pop
for the
them in an hour and a
follow.
half. Let's go.
Oh, so we got Wise Wizard here, Chris, who's from New Zealand. He's going to be the first to hit 2023. He's going to be the first to hit 2023 in an hour and a half.
Is it a problem if my bottle was already popped?
Nah, I guess not.
Maybe I should go down and get a glass of wine for when Wiz hits midnight. eh?
I've got a bottle of prosecco ready to go though. I'm gonna pop it on that hour and a half. It's gonna be good shit.
You better.
All right, have we agreed on the Turtle? Has anyone here had any experience with the TurboGrafx 16?
Doesn't seem like it.
No. Okay, we're gonna put it in never played. Yes, that is an insane time difference, isn't it, Chris? It's like 10:30 for him, 10:30 p.m. for him. It's 2:30 in the morning for me. It literally just hit December 31st, like 2.5 hours ago for me. So
It's only 3:35 for me.
he says it's 1 a.m. the day before. Okay, so you're in Pacific. Yeah, you're in Pacific. I'm in Mountain. Ryan is in Central. So
Well, that makes it my 1-year modversary.
oh, you got your 1-year modversary?
Yeah, because I was super drunk on New Year's Eve last year. And you're like, who wants mod? And I was like, me. And you're like, okay. And ha ha ha, a joke. And then you never undid it. And now here I am.
I don't think it was meant to be a joke. Like I jokingly gave Psychic Soba a mod as a joke and took it away. So
I mean, you want to talk about people who got mod on flukes. Let's talk about peepees.
That's true. That's true. PPs couldn't even chat in chat, so we had to, in a way to get around it, we had to give her the mod sword, but...
I think VIP would have worked.
Modded on a
but-
fluke.
Way too hot to fail.
A
By
VIP
the way,
would
I
have worked?
for that.
Yeah, I think so.
It could be that I wanted him to rank you on being banging. And she's like, LOL, heart. I'm like,
All right, next up is the Game Boy Pocket. This can be considered the same thing as the Nintendo Game Boy. We're going to rank these together. 'cause there's-
I don't know what's the second one? I don't know that.
I would not rank them the same because the
Oh, so
original.
are you telling me that the Pocket has some sort of an upgrade that the original does not have?
Yeah, portability.
To be honest, I only know the Game Boy, and I feel
Yeah,
very
yeah.
strongly that this should be a B.
A B? I don't. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, for
I
what we
agree
have,
with the
I
Game Boy
agree.
being
I think it's worse than the NES. I mean, it was the very first. It was the very first portable console gaming system of all time. It was, but even
Game Boy
with,
or
it
the
has
Game
it
Boy?
has its flaws, right? It's like the battery life is shit. The
Yeah,
screen is shit.
Exactly.
Like it's two colors. It's like green and like a worse green.
I basically gave it an A and then downgraded it after thinking about it a little bit more.
But the accessories that came with it was amazing.
That is true, but I will say that my Game Boy Light ruined playing the Game Boy for me forever without it.
Chris says the Game Boy was revolutionary, but I played more Game Boy Color.
Well, exactly, Chris.
Should I
Game Boy
move?
Color's
Should
an
I
A.
move? Should I move Game Boy Color up? Should we just rank all these together? I'm just gonna move the Game Boy Color up.
I think
No,
we need-
don't.
No. I
No?
think that ruins it. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
okay.
I think that it actually distorts your view of them in
Does
a
that
way.
does that
like,
distort my view if I do that? Okay.
because I think we actually need to
But
like
Game Boy Color
make our
was
progression
fucking-
through the time.
Okay.
Game Boy Pocket, wasn't it gray and black though?
It was.
Well, it was, but it was smaller and more portable.
So wait,
And
then,
that
in
is-
everyone's opinion here, should these be ranked separately or should they be ranked on the same tier? The Game Boy and the
I
Game Boy
think-
Pocket.
Basically the same system. It's just the Pocket was smaller.
I feel like it is the same system, right?
No, the Pocket went through batteries way slower.
Yeah, but Miss Busy, it's like the Super Nintendo and the Genesis 2. These are exactly the same game, or the same system. There's no difference between these two. Why would you rank one above the other?
It would be if it was like this one takes 8 fucking batteries and this one takes 4 fucking batteries. And then you'd be like, oh, the one that takes 4 batteries is better because I don't have to use as many batteries as fast.
Wait,
I would rate them the same because the accessories for the older Game Boy made it more appealing than the Pocket, but the Pocket was more portable and easier.
I still
You-
think this. I mean, I think we can all agree that this Game Boy's a B, regardless. Here, right? Yeah,
Do you
Llama
remember the
Llama?
Game Boy Picture Taker?
yeah. They are chronological
Yes,
order.
I had that with the printer.
They are in chronological order here. We're going through them in chronological order from when they were released. All right, I think we can all agree that this is a B, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue
I'm
on
gonna
that one.
gonna be this. It's better than Atari, but it's not as good as the NES. That's my opinion. I
I'm
think it
not
should go
front
right
of
in the
the
middle.
Computer, I can't see what it is.
Okay. So what do we want to do about this Pocket? Do we want to put it in the B tier as well? It's probably
I would put it in a B.
I would put it in B tier, but above regular Game Boy.
all right. Let's put it above regular Game Boy. It was like the enhanced version of the regular Game Boy. I can agree
Yeah,
with that.
it was less battery usage.
All right. Next up is the Super Nintendo. Now this is about to get
Oh.
heated. Now this is about to
Oh.
get heated. In my
Oh.
biased opinion,
Super Nintendo,
Super
was
Nintendo is top game system of all time.
S tier.
Yes.
You see,
Here.
this is definitely Bar's opinion because I put this at A. I wouldn't put it S.
Would put it in A.
Can you listen to Wiz? It's S tier.
MB, I gotta go back into my Discord page. Super
Llama just-
Nintendo, I'm gonna turn my camera on for a second. I have mine right here and it still works.
Yeah. I still have my original one as well. It's packed up somewhere.
Yet they're amazing, and the games are amazing.
At the time that it was released, it was amazing. Yeah, all the library is probably like one of the best libraries. There's very little rubbish on the system. Like, all the games are bangers. Even, like, the hidden gems. There's so many good hidden gems on them. The games... I still have all of my... Look, Chris, I still have... It's the only console that I still collect for. It's the only
One of
console.
the game I have in there is a borrowed game.
We got all the boxed Super Nintendo games here, man. We got... But like I said, I'm biased. It's my favorite console, so... You know...
My favorite
Mhm.
console. I'm not biased.
I'm not gonna
Busy.
touch that one.
Well, we got the Donkey Kong. We got the Donkey Kong 2, if you care about the Donkey Kong 2.
I do.
Yeah, that's Busy's favorite. That's Busy's favorite
It
for
is.
sure.
I,
even
what I'll
have-
say is I am too young.
Love it.
Like my opinion is based on a very young version of myself, and so therefore I think your guys' opinion should be taken more highly. So there you
As
go.
much as I love the Super Nintendo, they did have some stinker games.
Stinkers.
Lion
Yeah,
King,
Game.
At the
Lion King,
time,
Aladdin.
the Super Nintendo was great, and I still feel like it's one of the rare consoles that have still...
Still give it an S tier.
Yeah,
still,
I
you
think-
still give it
the
an S?
system itself.
I actually
Not
liked
games.
the Lion King and the Aladdin games.
Yeah,
I do
those
too,
those
but
games
I've
get shit on for the wrong
never-
reasons. They're not bad
I've
games, but they're
never-
difficult. People shit on them
Yeah.
because they're difficult.
Never gotten past the third level in Lion King. I've never done it. As a 32-year-old woman, I have never gotten past the third level.
Oh,
I
did you
think I
see?
got
Did you
past
see when I?
the-
Did you see when I had a Miss Busy?
No,
Did you see when I had a bounty? There was a guy that said, "I'll give you $100 if you can beat Lion King." On the were you here for that?
I heard all about it, but I missed it.
You missed it. Oh, okay. So yeah, I raged so hard playing Lion King. I could not beat the last boss. So the guy felt bad and he gave $50 for getting that far. He gave me $50, and then later on, like a couple weeks later, I came back to it, and it took me 6 hours, but I beat Scar because my controller was jank or something. I just couldn't. I couldn't time but I went back, and then he gave the other $50 for me beating it. So yeah, he held up his end of the bargain for beating
That was
Lion King.
Sweet of him. That was sweet of him. I always died on the fucking hippo faces and the goddamn monkeys in the second fucking level.
Hope you're doing good.
Camp Elephant Graveyard.
With the
Elephant
hyenas.
Graveyard's still my PTSD.
Let's move. Let's get back to the tier list, guys. Let's get back to the tier list. I'm seeing a
Hopefully
lot
at
of
least
S's.
something.
I'm seeing a lot of S's for Super Nintendo. So I think we're putting it in S, guys. I know Wizard ain't gonna agree with that, but I think Super Nintendo clearly has stood the test of time more than the NES has. at
I'm not
least.
against it. Honestly, I feel like it's fair enough.
Where's Genesis? We haven't gotten to Genesis yet, Chris. We're still getting there. Genesis is coming up. Philips CDI is next. What are you guys thinking about this?
Never played that.
Never played it.
I've never played it either. Philips CDI mostly had educational games, quote-unquote games, and the only actual game I know of was an awesome tennis game. So I think the majority of us have not played this, so we'll pop it into not played. Sega 32X. I've never played
Never
it.
Played that one.
Nobody's played it. CDI games are known for the shiz. For the shiz? Is that a... Because I know Snoop Dogg says shiz in a good word. Are you using shiz in a bad word? Busy?
Yeah. It'd be bad.
32X did not come out before Genesis. No, it did not. These are, like Wizard said, they are loosely grouped together, not really by chronological order. So they are loosely grouped together. Yeah, they aren't. Miss Busy, why are we banning Zombie Brains? Don't ban
I
Zombie
don't know.
Brains.
I just saw that and I was like, whoa, hold on.
What happened?
Hold on.
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know. Zombie, I don't know what happened. That was not on purpose.
You still with us, bud? I played Golden Axe a lot for Sega CD, but don't really remember it. Miss Busy, you've been ban happy on a lot of people lately.
No.
Who was the one that was it you that did Dez? Someone unfortunately banned Dez by mistake too.
That was not me.
That one wasn't you?
No.
30 Tex only has like 20 games or something. You play Golden Axe a lot on Sega CD, but you don't really remember any of the other games.
Oh, I was muted. That was BT Ryan.
Oh, that was BT Ryan that did that?
Yeah, I just checked.
Des was BT Ryan?
Yeah.
And I think, and unfortunately, banning people is going to show up on the bans list on shared channels because we banned Muppet Man here once, believe it or not.
What?
I don't remember what he got banned for, but he got banned. And I went to Dez's stream last week and she said, "Man, Burning, Muppet Man came in my chat and it said shared ban Muppet Man." And I said, "Oh, it's fine. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Don't worry." So if they ever get banned here, even if it's just temporary, they're going to show up on bans list. So now Zombie Brains is stuck on the shared bans list forever. I'm shared with.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened because I didn't even touch like a key.
And Dez is now on that list too, unfortunately.
It popped up and I was like, "Oh my god!" And you just were like, "What the fuck, Miss Busy?" I'm like, I just saw that too. And then OB unbanned them, so I messaged them. I'm like, I am so sorry. I don't know. Like, I did not mean for that. I'm sorry, Zombie. That was not intentional. I have no idea.
Yeah, she must have misclicked. It's all good. You're back, bud. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay.
I didn't even hit my keyboard. I tapped at the corner of my laptop. I'm so sorry.
Okay, 32X. This is going in the never played. Is that what we've agreed on?
Yes.
This is a real inside baseball stream. All right, never played.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Too bad you're not here when R-Train is here, Chris. I think you would really like R-Train. He's our resident comedian. I guess he couldn't handle the heat. He doesn't like these tier lists. He's a very emotional guy. He gets very heated. At these discussions. You would really like R-Train. He's a character. He's an absolute character. So a wife came home and started to talk a lot. You just removed yourself? Oh, that's good. That's good. No worries, ADD. You're good. You're good. All right. Why are we ranking Sega CD before Genesis? Shouldn't we be ranking the Genesises before these add-ons? Why are we ranking
I would
these
put the Genesis before.
I'm going to be AFK for about 15 minutes. 20 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave
Yeah.
the VC for now, but I'll pop back in.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
These on.
To be fair, I've only ever played Dreamcast twice, but it was fun.
Okay, so have you never played the Genesis, Busy?
No.
Really? You're missing out. It's got some lit games. It's got Toe Jam and Earl.
I was a Nintendo kid. Had all the Nintendos, and then I had PlayStation 1 through 3, and then my dad got a 360, but I wasn't allowed to touch it. It was his.
Genesis is just behind SNES. I mean, in many ways, it's superior. Yeah, Chris, I think you might be the only one here that might think that Genesis is superior. You might be a losing battle on this one.
I think Genesis is pretty awesome. I mean, me and my husband still have ours.
Genesis was the start of Sonic, Earthworm
Yeah,
Jim.
I
mean,
I
at
would
the
say
time,
that.
it was literally the video game wars. It was literally like Super Nintendo versus Sega Genesis. Like, they were like hand in hand, right? They were synonymous for like starting the video game console wars.
I would
I mean-
say this is that I enjoyed the Sega Genesis, but I only played it twice, and it held up.
At the time,
NES,
I owned for someone that owned both. Like I owned both. I gravitated towards the Super Nintendo more. I did own
Okay,
both
well-
though. I would
I
put
don't
the
feel that bad trying to put SNES before it.
8AD would
But
tie
I
them.
wouldn't be
Genesis
upset.
is better sound, could play legit songs. Honestly, it's great, but I still think Super Nintendo's better, so that's a hard one. I mean, I would go as far as saying, is Genesis better than the NES? That's the question. I guess it is, right? Genesis probably
Yeah,
is
I would-
better than
would
the
say
NES.
Genesis is better than NES, and that's hard for me because again, I didn't really have Sega. But like the games that I did play, the few times I played them, super awesome. And NES, love it. Had a ton of the games, but I think I'd rather go back to the Sega. honestly.
I think I would personally rather play Sega as well because overall,
Yeah.
between the Sega and the NES, I think Sega NES has a lot more shovelware, like a lot more garbage games on it, right?
It does. It does.
Like NES, let's be honest, it was good for the time, but it's got a lot. It's very hard to play a lot of those games. Like imagine playing Boy and His Blob now. Playing Boy and His Blob back in 1988 was the shit. Playing Boy and His Blob in 2023, no thanks.
I'm sorry, I just was remembering you playing the game, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, Boy and His Blob was bad. Princess Retro made me play that, and it was bad. All right, I think we can agree that Sega Genesis belongs in S tier.
Oh my god, but my toddler's retro emulator that I got him for Christmas has Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and I'm so happy.
Don't even get me started. Well, you can
Okay.
show me how to beat Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers when you finally beat it, Biz.
I will. It's such a good game.
Plugging Sonic 2 into Sonic and Tails is a childhood experience that can't be duplicated. You're not wrong about that. Sonic 2 is better. It's the best Sonic game of them all. And everybody got it for free, Chris. Everyone got it for free. There was a mail order. If you bought Sega Genesis, I don't know why Sega was so nice, but like, if you bought the Sega, they were giving Sonic 2 away for free. You just had to mail something in, some proof of purchase or something. And every kid on the block could not wait for their copy of Sonic 2 to be mailed. Like, I remember Virgil and Steven, all these people got their Sonic 2s in the mail before I did, and like, you know, you ran over to their house to play Sonic 2.
That's so
Speaking
cool.
of Sega Genesis games, I gotta tell you this, Obi. So me and my husband were
Wait,
at
what?
or not Obi, MB. Got it mixed up.
Yeah, it's really hard to get, it's really easy to get OB and MB mixed up, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
So
nobody ever gets me and you mixed up, MB.
That's weird. Yeah, me and Miss Busy are both MBs though, right? But no one ever gets me and Miss Busy mixed up for being MB.
So me and my husband, we were at the thrift store a couple of months ago, and I found, because we still have our Sega Genesis system, I found Bonkers for the Genesis, and I had to buy it because that was my favorite game growing up, and it was also my favorite TV show growing up.
Yeah?
And so when I get it hooked up, I'm gonna play it again. But
Oh, hell
right
yeah.
now right now it's in storage.
There you go. All right. So Sega CD, has anyone
We're still on Sega CD.
Yeah, I know. We're going on a tangent, man. We're going on a tangent.
Yeah, I thought we were at least on the fucking Dreamcast. What the shit?
No, we've nowhere even close to Dreamcast. Dreamcast is like 3 rows down, Busy.
Oh my god.
I know, we're gonna be here a while,
Big
Busy.
Sega
We're gonna be
CD.
here a while. I played the Sega CD. It wasn't very good. CD was very limited. Yeah, I remember playing like Sonic CD. I remember playing like some like Click and some weird like VF movie like Click Adventures, like Western choose your own adventure type game. Sega
Those
CD is
are
another
big
short-lived one, cut off by the Saturn release. It wasn't very good. I would actually be more inclined to put it in a D under the Atari. As much as I can't stand the Atari, I feel like the Atari's did more for the gaming world than Sega CD did. I don't know if anyone else here. I guess Ryan G's gone.
I agree. Like, Atari stuck around for a good while, too. Like, especially when you consider all the other people, like fucking Coleco and Philip.
I feel like
And-
Sega CD might even be in the E category. Chris, do you have any opinions on where we should be putting the Sega CD here? It might be like the D or the E category here.
I
Weird-
never played it, so
Weird
I
how
just
many
thought-
Sega... Yeah, Sega CD was dumb. E. Zombie says E. Alright, let's put it in the E category.
No
Alright.
complaint.
I don't think you ever played that one. Okay, Game Gear. Game Gear, guys.
Oh.
I remember getting a Game
Okay.
Gear for Christmas. If you want to talk about battery eaters, this
Yeah.
thing is more of a battery
Yeah.
eater than the Game Boy
8
was.
goddamn batteries.
And
8 motherfucking goddamn batteries.
Game Gear is insane. The games were so much better than Game Boy. Unfortunately, the batteries died by the time. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, it also had better backlighting. Like, I could play the game.
I mean,
Gear.
So, in compared to the Game Boy, I would
Yeah.
say that the games were superior, the graphics were superior, but this thing was so bulky, it was even bigger than the Game Boy. If you thought the Game Boy was a brick,
I honest to God want to put this at a B. Like, truthfully, a B.
no way.
Wasn't
And
the
color
Game Gear supposed to be somewhat portable?
Game
It
Gear was
was
no more
portable,
portable
but
than the
it was
Game Boy.
better.
I feel like the Game Gear was even less portable than the Game Boy. No, I
Yeah,
agree
know,
with
but
Wizard.
They were trying to make it portable. was
I
the
agree.
thing, but
It should not be on the
Wait.
same tier as the Game Boy.
It was way less portable, and it ate twice as many batteries.
Bro, Jurassic Park on
Bro.
Game Gear was awesome. It was so bulky.
It had better backlighting.
The only thing that it has
The
going
Game
for
Boy
it,
had no backlighting.
yes, but we can't base that. Come on, you can't base that on the system as an overall. The system as an overall was a flop compared to the Game Boy. The Game Boy still ruled the portable gaming console market at the time. Game Gear, Sega tried to get in with the Game Gear, but I feel like they flopped. This is not on the same
Would
tier
you
as the Game
feel-
Boy.
Would you feel comfortable putting the Game Gear at the same ranking as the Game Boy?
No, it's not. It doesn't deserve to be in the same list,
I would
same
put
tier
it
as Game
lower,
Boy.
to be honest.
ADD says C. It was a portable console that wasn't portable. That's the issue with it. I put it in a D personally, says Wizard.
It was still portable.
It was not portable, Busy. This thing was not portable.
Dude, I used to take my fucking karaoke goddamn thing in the car rides.
I'm seeing some
Considering the fact
C's.
that it didn't have plugins, it was portable. But other
I'm
than
seeing
that,
some
no.
C's in chat. ADD, Chris said C. Wizard says D. I can go with C. I can live with C. Wizard wants D, but Busy wants B, so I think it's gonna land in a C. Honestly.
I'm good with C.
You're good with C?
I'm good with C.
Alright, let's put it in C. Let's put it in C. Alright, Sega Genesis Generation 3. I don't know why this Sega Genesis needed so many generations. Should we just pop that in there anyway, up with the other Sega Genesis? I don't know why it has 1, 2, and 3 generations, but
Yeah,
sure.
I don't
Because
know.
because they thought that the older ones
I-
needed.
I feel
honestly,
like we can
mock
clean
up.
this list up, like when it's the end, we can just keep one Sega and Super Nintendo in here. I'm just putting them in here for the sake of having them all here, but I think when we actually, we can get rid of these.
Ranked the other ones because, like, I don't know the difference between.
Yeah, I don't
Gen-
know if I've ever seen a 3 either, but apparently they
There's
needed...
there's not really any difference. Just better graphics from what I was.
I don't
told.
even think it's graphics. I think it's just a smaller, more compact model, right? That's
I think
basically...
it's memory, actually. I think is the
yeah,
thing.
no, it's probably just more compact.
It's just
like
it's just like the iPhone thing. It's like they come out with a new iPhone every year, and the difference is so minuscule that you probably can't even really tell. It's basically just upgrading the performance or the aesthetic look of it, right?
like with the Xboxes, the Xbox One, and then the Xbox.
Yeah, it's
One S.
literally all about design. That's
There's-
all it is.
Yeah, with the Xboxes, there's no difference between those.
No, that's not true. No, that's not true. Well, I guess we'll get to that when we get to it.
All right. Let's keep on keeping on. SNK Neo Geo and the Neo Geo CD. Does anyone have any experience with these?
I don't.
I don't either.
I don't.
Nope.
I mean,
Anyone
I
in
heard
chat?
about it, but never played it.
Anyone in
Yeah,
chat
I've heard
have
about
any experience with Neo Geo? ADD says Neo Geo CD was good. Never came across Neo Geo CD. I didn't know it existed. Come to think about it, this is the first time learning about a Neo Geo CD. So we'll just pop it in the never played. Llama Drama also says she's never played it. Neo Geo, anyone play this, or just pop it in the never played as well?
Pop it in, never played.
Never
I've
played?
Never played it.
Okay.
played it.
Atari Jaguar. There's
Garbage.
Two versions of it. Did you play this, Busy?
Garbage.
Garbage.
apparently, Miss Busy's played it.
Garbage.
So you've played it. It's garbage.
Yeah, garbage.
What is that one exactly?
It was their first attempt at a CD-driven console, and it was garbage.
Wow, these are some strong opinions. She just keeps saying garbage over and over again.
That was garbage.
Chris says they played Jaguar as well. So many trash games. All right, ADD agrees that it sucked. So F, is this an F tier, guys?
Garbage.
Okay, F tier.
If she keeps saying garbage, I would say it's an F tier.
Everyone hates it. Neo Geo CD is 100% better. All right, next up is Nintendo. Oh, here goes where Wizard's about to argue, guys. Nintendo 64.
Well, N64.
I would say that's an S tier for me, but that's
yeah.
just
I mean, I don't see how you couldn't put it in this personally. Okay, so my argument isn't necessarily the console itself, but it is the games that came with that console and their legacy.
Yeah.
Like, think about the games that the N64 spun. Super Smash Brothers, the first.
I would
Mario Kart.
Well, no, technically Mario Kart was on SNES.
Well, yeah, but
a B.
But yeah,
See, Chris,
Mario Kart
I tend to agree with you, Chris. I would say PlayStation 1 was better than the N64, but I mean...
I think it depends on the kinds of games you were into, and also if you owned a Game Boy. Because the thing is, if you owned a Game Boy and you owned Pokemon and stuff like that, and I know, the thing is, this is why I think you can't really have a good opinion on this, MB, no offense, because you were never into Pokemon. But like for Game Boy...
You feel like the defining game on the N64 was Pokemon?
I think
one of them.
You had Pokemon Stadium, you had Pokemon Snap. If you were into Pokemon...
Miss Busy,
if you...
N64 in B is too... She wants it in B, that's too low.
Okay, ignore
That's
Miss Busy.
too
She doesn't have a
low.
clue what she's talking about.
Oh, hold on. So, SNES is my absolute favorite console. And I do love Pokemon, but I would not put the Pokemon games on N64 anywhere near the top. Honestly,
I would though, because I love Pokemon Stadium. That's one of my favorites that I grew
Exactly,
up with.
Busy. I just don't think you were ever got into the culture of Pokemon.
I don't look at this as a Pokemon console. For me, when I look at N64, I think of Star Wars: Shadow of the Empire. I think of Mario 64. I think of James Bond, the GoldenEye 007. I think of Star Fox. I think of Wave Race. I think it's Zelda.
64 holder.
I mean, how
Right.
many we need to list to put this at a fucking S? It's a god tier console.
It is an S
64
tier.
is minimum A. Minimum A.
No, it's S. It's A is
I
under
say
the-
S.
Also my favorite. And I don't think that not liking the Pokemon games on that console makes you, not relevant to the rating of it. Is all I was
I never said that, but
we never said that.
I do think that also Mario 64. That one was an amazing game.
That is a great game.
This was the first leap to
Okay.
like 64
And I love-
graphics, like from the
Banjo-Kazooie.
2D to the 3D world.
Banjo
I
Kazooie, just
love
saying.
Ocarina of Time.
Mario 64 is legit.
Banjo Kazooie. Diddy Kong Racing.
I
Um,
love
If N64 is S, then PS1 has to be S plus. So I'd say A. I think we're gonna have to bring this
PS1, in
to
my opinion, is on the same level as N64. They're both really, 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 really good at the
I
time.
agree with that. I would put.
We're gonna have to
PS1
bring this to a poll, guys. We're gonna have to bring this one to a
PS1
poll.
PS1 is
not in the S
better
tier.
than N64 though. PS1 was a better console, maybe. Did not have better games though. That's the thing. That's actually, you know what? I'm actually gonna double down. on this. I'm
Wait,
gonna say PS1 is an A because
I
its games
agree
are
with
shit.
you.
No, because here's the thing. I know you don't want to jump ahead. But the defining PlayStation console is PS2. So PS1 needs to be below PS2. PS2 is S tier. I know you guys don't want to jump ahead, but PS2 needs to be higher ranked than PS1. That's just where it goes. Wherever we're ranking PlayStation 1, it has to be ranked lower than PS2.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, no, come on, guys. What are you talking about? What are you talking
I
about?
kind of don't agree with that either.
I'm back.
Andy, sorry.
PS2 was like revolutionary.
It
It was like one of the best consoles of all time. The PS2.
Only for new, only for basic bitches.
No, what are you talking about?
You have no idea. You're on a MB. You have no idea.
PS2 is up there with like top 3 consoles of all time.
Hold on, MB. Wiz, let me take you on a time travel trip back to the early 2000s.
With the same age, busy. I don't need to. It's fine.
No, you're going on this trip with me. Shut up. Come along. We're going back to the early 2000s, and we want to watch a DVD. But oh my god, there's no DVD player.
I had a DVD player, so it doesn't apply.
Only
to me.
rich people had
This
DVD players,
person-
though. They were
this
super
person
expensive. They were,
does not
and
have a
every
DVD player.
every grandmother, grandfather had a fucking PlayStation 2 in their house, so they can fucking watch DVDs. Like,
But the person had a PlayStation, which does not play DVDs, and an N64, which
Oh, Wise
makes it
Wizard.
hard to
PS1
play.
is not greater than PS2.
I'm not saying that.
I was responding to Wise Wizard.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And they have a PS2, which plays DVDs.
I know, Chris. This is a real argument. This is a real argument. I know.
The very
I
first
got
game
back when I did.
that introduces online. It introduces playing CDs.
Okay, Ryan G. We're actually the argument right now is N64 versus PS1, and that's how I shoot PS2 in, because people wanted people want N64 and S tier, but people want PlayStation 1 on the same tier as N64. But PlayStation 2 is better than PS1.
64 is S tier. PS1 maybe A, and that's being generous B.
Oh my god,
I agree. N64 is S tier.
I'm a Nintendo stan, guys. I love Nintendo. I adore Nintendo. I will play Nintendo until the day I motherfucking die. But N64 is A tier. PS1 is
That
A
is S tier.
And PS2 is S tier.
I'm not arguing that, but
I will agree
N64
that
at the
it's
time
S
was
tier,
revolutionary, but I feel like it hasn't held out. The graphics look horrible now. I don't feel like they've held up to 2023 standards, but I know we're supposed to be basing it based on back then and not now, right?
No,
So,
Yeah.
even then, the camera angles
Nintendo
on
64 was our version of HD. It was the 3D console. I mean,
it's got a lot of consoles, our train. It's got a lot of consoles. We're halfway done, maybe.
you are not going to change my mind on this one.
I mean, I loved the Zelda games on the N64.
All right, if anyone wants to give their piece one at a time, floor, one person at a time, okay? No one talking over each other, okay? Wizard, you want to go up first?
Okay, I'm gonna just give my piece and then I'll be done. Okay, like so I played both the N64. I owned an N64, so I'm a little bit biased. But I played a lot of PS1. My friend had a PS1, so we'd go to each other's houses. He played N64 when he was around at mine. I played PS1 when I was around at his. We'd swap. Now I agree. On paper, the PS1 is a better console than the N64. I'll admit that it had better graphics, like all that stuff. But the games compared to the N64 games were shit. Like, I don't understand how you can argue this. I just want you to think all the legendary N64 games that have continued their legacy to today. Smash Brothers, Mario Kart 64, Super Mario 64, Diddy Kong Racing, all these amazing games. Dude, like, the games really just ramp it up to the highest possible tier. PS1 was a great console, just didn't fucking but the games just weren't as good.
I do agree.
On PS1.
I agree with Wizard.
Well, funny enough, they were. What my favorite game I played on PS1 was? It was a fucking Star Fox game. That's from Nintendo. That says everything.
I agree that the games were better. I think that PlayStation looked better, personally. It also costed, like, I don't know how much it costed where you guys lived, but it was fucking $649.99 where I lived. Almost $700 fucking dollars for a video game console. That is ridiculous. That was ridiculous. But I agree that the I would rather now in 2023, I would rather play N64 than PlayStation 1. And I think even back in 1996, 1997, I would even still rather play N64. All right, I'm done with my piece. Miss Busy, you wanted to speak?
Yes, I did. Okay, so again, I grew up in a Nintendo household. We had every single Nintendo console from the 80s on through until the Wii U. So I don't want you to think that I don't like Nintendo. I love Nintendo. Most of my favorite game series are through Nintendo. I love Zelda. I love the Donkey Kong series. This SNES is my absolute favorite console in the entire world. So don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to pay the N64 any disrespect. And I love the games that came out on the N64. But I also owned the PlayStation, and that was the first time where I was like really introduced into edgier games, because we had Driver, we had the first Grand Theft Auto game. We had Tomb Raider on it, even though she had like fucking Madonna tits.
I think, see, the thing with PlayStation, that was the true gap between getting into more of a mature gaming experience, right? Like, up until then, it was all, like, very kiddie and, like, Mario-ish and, like, race and, like... PS1 is when things started getting a little bit more serious for, like, adults, right? I mean, I guess you could go back on the Genesis and be like, Genesis was a little bit more gritty as well, but, like, I think PS kind of took that to the next level.
Yeah, because N64 was like Banjo-Kazooie, was like Zelda Ocarina of Time, which, you know, had heavier themes, but overall family friendly. And then it was like PlayStation, and it's like, here's Resident Evil. Here's Grand Theft Auto, you pick up hookers. Here's Driver, you're gonna kill this dude.
You miss Blockbuster Llama? Yeah, but when you actually think about it, like when you actually think about the whole principle of Blockbuster, it's so much easier to just sit in your house and rent a fucking movie by pressing a couple buttons instead of going out in the -40 weather, driving over there. I know it's all about the experience. It's about the experience of going out of the house and actually looking at the boxes. But from a business standpoint, I understand how it went under and how, like, just it's so much more convenient just to press a couple buttons from the comfort of your own home. So I don't really necessarily miss Blockbuster, but I miss those times, I guess. I don't think I would want, if video rental stores were still around right now, I don't think I would go to them, is what I'm saying.
I would.
I wouldn't go to them.
I still would too.
That would be another good topic for a podcast night in the future, right? Technology, or just like, you know, rentals and stuff, and like, has technology gotten better or worse compared, like, you know, for like Blockbuster? Would you want to go back to the old days? Do you miss the old ways of doing things? Do you feel like technology is kind of like making us more distant and apart, growing us apart? That's a topic for another. That's a topic for another. We're not going to get too deep into that right now.
No,
we're not going to get too deep into
go on
that.
for hours on that one.
Yeah. All right. Have we agreed on this Nintendo 64? Does anyone else want to say? I think we're going to be putting it to a poll in chat, guys. It's going to be S or A. I think we're too divided on this, but does anybody else want to have anything else to say about the N64?
With
Ryan?
N60,
I agree with S or A. That's what I have to say.
Look, what I would say is that N64 has to be an S, and PS1 can either be a... Well, personally, I think it's an A, but I would...
No,
if
I kind of
keeps you
agree with
happy, I'd put it
Wizard.
in S.
I think N64 should be S as much as I don't want to put it in S, because I feel like PlayStation 2 needs to be an S.
Well, hang
because
on, PlayStation 1.
2 is better. I know, but if PlayStation
No,
1
I
needs to
think
go.
you're overrating PlayStation 2. That's a
You want
whole
me to make the
separate...
poll?
That's a whole separate
No,
topic.
no. PS2 is an S. Like there's no doubt about it.
MB, do you want me to
I'd
make the
argue
poll
that
or
one.
you got it?
I never made the poll. Are we
I
bringing
got
it? Are we bringing it to
You
a
can
poll?
tell
I
the people who
already
had it
hit
PS1
send right
because
now.
they're
You
so
said we were
fast.
making a poll.
I can hit send right now and send the poll.
I agree. PS2 must be above 64. I 100% wholeheartedly agree with you. My top 3 consoles of all time are Super Nintendo, PlayStation 2, and the Nintendo Switch.
I just don't agree. PS2 is extremely overrated.
No, back in the days,
No.
PlayStation
I'm
2,
gonna disagree with you there.
So good.
it was so good.
It
I
was
just
so
didn't
good.
like it, man. I just didn't think it was that good.
It's so good.
All right, we got a poll, guys. Vote in the poll. There's a poll up at the top. Vote. Cast your vote. S or A, guys. PS2 must be above N64. N64 is A. We can put PS1 as A and PS2 as S.
I would honestly put PS1 above PS2. That's actually...
No.
Like, how strongly I
what
feel
are
about
you
this.
talking about? PS1 is no.
I would put PS1 at an S if I had to.
Wizard,
Oh,
you
yeah.
back?
Okay, Wizard,
No.
can I? I'm gonna
Why?
ask
I
you
don't
something.
understand why people like PS2 so much.
Wizard, can you name? I know we're not basing it off games, but can you name 5 really good PS1 games? Just off the
I
top of
can't-
your head.
You know what? I can't name 5 really good PS2 games either, though.
Oh, I
So-
could do that easily,
I
but
can name 5 both.
Same.
I can only name 3 that I personally really like.
Yeah. Sure.
And that would be Blood Omen, Soul Reaver, and CTR Racing.
I mean, enough said,
Yeah,
man.
so
Like,
was good.
we're comparing these to
Oh,
other
no.
consoles with like a
Let's
bajillion
just
amazing
say-
classic games.
Oh,
That's the point.
Guys, if you can hear me, lurkers, jerkers, twerkers, we have a poll up at the top. N64 rating, is it S tier or A? Cast your vote, ladies and gentlemen. It's tied S to A, man. Oh my god.
Oh, S took the lead.
Come on.
Come on, guys, you're running out of time.
If you're lurking out there, cast your vote. N64 versus N64. Is it S tier or A tier, guys? S tier or A tier? Running out of time. It's maybe about 45 seconds left.
It's W tier.
N64 is not comparable to PS2.
I'm not sure I agree with that, but PS2 is definitely like S tier.
We got 7
Oh,
votes
yeah.
for S, 5 for A. Poll's about to end in 30 seconds, guys. You can't vote S? What do you mean you can't vote S? Why can't you vote S, Andy? What's the problem?
Can do it, Andy. You
There,
can do
8.
it.
We
Just
got
click,
8.
Click the S.
8 for S. 8 for S. Looks like it's going to S, guys.
But I would have to agree that PS2 should get a higher S tier than 64.
I agree.
with that as
This
well.
is just wrong. No, what's wrong with you, Ryan?
Because the PS2 was more capable
And a lot.
of more games.
I mean, Wiz, to be fair, more people are agreeing with Ryan than you.
Oh, you're driving? Okay,
Yeah.
N64 goes to S. Congratulations,
More people
Wizard.
does not mean correct.
Okay, N64 in S tier. Game Boy Color? Did someone have a hot take about Game Boy Color? They didn't want. They wanted.
S
I
tier?
love Game Boy Color.
Is that hot? I don't know.
That
I will say one thing about the PS1 that I really did like growing when I had it is I like to listen to my CDs, and my CD player wasn't really that loud, so I could hook the PS1 up to the TV and listen through my TV and have better sound.
That's true.
That I
agree.
will give PS1 on that. Same with PS2, but PS1 came out first.
Chris is saying that Game Boy Color should be above regular Game Boy. Does anyone agree or
Uh,
disagree with this?
I think I think Game Boy Color should be an S personally. Game Boy Color was absolutely ridiculously revolutionary for its time.
I don't think it should be
Every-
S. That's too high
No,
for
I
me.
don't know.
Yeah.
I just think you're just. I don't know, man. I don't know what. I feel like you are just like in a different fucking reality. To
I
me.
am in a different world, man. I'm 10 years older. I'm in a fucking different planet.
I guess so, man. But like every single person I knew had a game. The thing is this: you got to remember when Game Boy Color came out, there wasn't really any competitors because the Game Boy had been done so well back in like the late '80s / early '90s that there was no competitors left by the late '90s. So Game Boy Color was literally the only fucking handheld console. Every person had that. There was no fucking competitor, and it's like, as I said, every '90s kid, like late '90s kid anyway, had a Pokemon and just had a Game Boy Color. It's like it was the only console I would say that I think like everyone I knew literally had. This
See,
console.
I didn't have this one. I had the original Game Boy, and after this, I just never went to the Game Boy Color because I assumed it was basically the same thing, so I skipped this.
It was unrivaled
and-
at the time.
I skipped this generation.
At the time, it's unrivaled.
Let me speak as somebody who had both. The Game Boy Color was so much better on top of the fact that it was smaller and more compact than the actual Game Boy itself, but it had its own version of backlighting. It still helped a ton to have like a Game Boy light plugged into it.
Oh yeah,
But-
you didn't. There was no proper backlight. That was still a huge disadvantage. But the problem is there was no
It was-
competitor.
Slightly more lit than the original Game Boy, so even if you didn't have that, the
So
screen was
we have
more
to go to a
visible
poll.
and there was more color.
I don't think we do. Is anyone saying this shouldn't be S? I don't think we need to go to poll.
I just can't see putting Game Boy Color up there with Super NES and all
I
them.
would-
Oh, okay.
I
would give it an A. I would give it a solid A.
Yeah, solid A.
I just think that is underestimating the legacy of the Game Boy Color and the games that were on it, especially Pokemon. I'm gonna be honest. I think that Pokemon Red and Blue really bring this fucking like come on, the legacy of Pokemon. Like, I just think that in itself gives it an S. Fucking quite frankly, like, damn.
I think it's an A tier.
I just don't think you can argue with that legacy. But hey, that's just me.
I had one. I kept it for about 6 months and just
I feel like you're a little. No offense, Ryan G, but I feel like you're in an MB's position where you're just a little bit too old for Pokemon, so you don't quite get that like how crazy the hype around it was, and just how insane the fucking power of those games were for the time.
Was
I-
the time I got into Pokemon as a girl, I liked Pokemon, and I was
I know, but it's not the same as like actually like being directly targeted as the person in the age group for it.
I was into Pokemon through the ages of 22 until slightly more recently at the age of 30, 32 now.
First, I'm kind of begrudging Pokemon because of something I don't want to admit to on stream, because you'll all laugh at me.
All right, I am back. I grabbed the dog for you, Chris. Also, I grabbed a glass of wine because I think Wizard's about to hit midnight in like 30 minutes or so.
Yes. In 30 minutes, yes. So I think we're gonna give it an A. I think that only me and Chris want to give it an S. Everyone else wants to give it an A.
We settled on an
That's fair
A?
enough.
We settled on an
Give it
A?
a solid A.
I'll accept it. I don't agree, but I'll accept it.
Put it
I know when
high.
I'm defeated.
High A.
I know when I'm defeated. Only me and Chris agree that it should be S. So
I just wasn't really into handheld consoles. I like sitting down at my TV and playing. I didn't like putting it on a small screen. That's one
But
thing I did
just-
like about.
that was what was good about the color, though, because you could take it For exactly,
Yeah,
my
the
parents would
colors-
take me to the most fucking shit, boring museum ever. I'd be like, oh, it's fine. I'll go and watch this boring shit museum with you. I'll just play my fucking Pokemon the whole time. Fuck you.
Yeah, the color was way more portable, and it was super awesome that it added color to the games that didn't previously have color. Like, that was pretty cool. But
You see, I'm against ADD on this, and I think
All right.
the advanced.
Let's move on. Let's move on, guys. Let's move on. We put it in A. All right. Next is Virtual Boy, and I don't think it's anyone's surprise that this is Flower Girl, guys. We don't even have to have a discussion about this.
no, put it in D.
No. Busy. This was trash. This was garbage. This was garbage.
Everybody.
Can I have an
migraine.
argument with Busy, please?
Yeah, argue with me. What do you want to argue about?
It would have been revolutionary, but it was uncomfortable to play. The cord was so
Yeah.
short.
Yeah.
Even with the headband, it still hurt. The games were all in red and black.
Its
Yeah,
lifespan
there's
was
like
literally
no
like
fun to
6
play.
months. Its lifespan was like 6 months. It had like 8
Yeah.
games.
It was. But think about it. At the time, it's fucking like 1995, and they're like virtual reality. And
Busy.
where's your first response?
It was garbage. I didn't even want one of these. I didn't even want one. Like, I didn't. When I saw it in Nintendo Power, I had no interest in this. It just looks stupid.
Oh, I didn't either.
Something
I didn't
funny.
either until I found one with Mario Tennis in the thrift store for $25, and they were selling for like $600 on eBay. So that's
Jesus.
why I got one. Yeah,
So
Well, now I see why
wish
you
my
have a
mom-
positive experience with Virtual Boy.
that was great.
Yeah, I agree, ADD. The Power Glove was better, and the Power Glove is not very good.
Oh, no, I don't want to go into the Power Glove. That
All right,
pissed
we're
me
going to
off.
move on. It's staying in F tier. It's staying in
I
F
doesn't
tier.
want to go into you either.
All right, Sega Nomad. Does anyone have any experience with this?
No, I don't even. I've never heard of
WH
it.
Omega lol.
I have no input on this one.
No input?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've never heard of it.
We're going to put it in Never Played. Sega Saturn. Did anyone play Sega Saturn here?
No,
I
but
guess
I've seen.
Saturn was okay. I would give it a D, though.
Sorry, Ryan. Go ahead.
Sega Saturn was okay, but not. I would have to give it like a D or an E rating. 'cause it
D or
was
an
just-
E?
D or an E. I wouldn't give it a Flower Girl. It wasn't that bad. It's just the play was so was kind of clunky.
Welcome in, Kiki. Kiki, you played this?
And-
Kiki said that they played this. Chris said that he also played this. So all right, so you
Played it,
guys that played this, where would you rank it? Where would you guys come up with?
My opinion is D or E, and I'm gonna keep it at that.
Saturn had more power than PS1, just not enough. You'd say D. ADD saying a D. And what did you put it as, Ryan? What did you say it was?
I said D or E
D or E?
because
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was a terrible system, to be honest, but PlayStation 1 did better.
Yes, you're finally you missed the heated screaming, Nick, for N64. Nick the
Oh,
tech
I
dude,
think,
welcome
yeah.
in. Welcome in. You just missed the heated screaming about N64. N64 landed in S tier, but boy oh boy was there a fight, Nick. Boy oh boy was there fists were flying, Nick. Fists were flying.
I can yell if it'll make people feel more comfortable.
It should be A.
I want to.
Saturn was quite good actually, just mismanaged failing company botched it. Saturn wasn't bad. You're a fan of PS and Sega. Alright, so we got a lot of Ds. Does anyone disagree with the Saturn going in the D?
I don't think Saturn deserves a Flower Girl, but it doesn't deserve to be ranked that high up there.
Saturn's a D? Okay. Saturn's going to D. Saturn's going to D. Alright, does anyone have any experience with the Neo Geo Pocket?
No.
That's a big no from me, dog, as well.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, general consensus here is we've not played it, so it's going in not played. Uh-oh, here's time for another argument, Nick. Just in time. PS1, boys and girls.
We started that argument earlier.
I mean, I think to my same thing. This could go in A or S. I would be happy with either. It's great. Not as good as the N64 because of the lack of games. Technically a better console, but just the games are shit compared to the N64.
I will
But
say
I'd be happy with an A or an S.
I will say that it's an A.
I was gonna say B. I'm
That
kidding. A.
depends-
I
that
agree it
depends
should be an A.
entirely
I
on the
agree.
game.
Kidding.
And I would say A.
I'd say
Oh my gosh. I
It
am
seems
gonna
like the general vicinity or the general consensus is A with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A. Yep.
All right, A. Well, that was
when I
easy.
said B, I just wanted to kind of.
I think we got all of our screaming out of the way. Wait, ADD, you want S? What?
I can scream. You want me
No!
to scream?
Well,
It
ADD is
does
wrong.
not deserve S tier.
How is this a whole tier below N64? Says Chris. S. So S and ADD are arguing. ADD, do you want to get in the VC and say your piece? I think ADD wanted to get in the VC and said.
Come
He
on,
was
A.
in the VC.
Okay, well, I will
They
drag
were?
them in and give them a roll.
Well, ADD can. I think they can just flop in themselves. He was in here. He was in there earlier.
I pulled him in earlier.
Does he have a roll? Rising Flame, yeah.
I honestly feel like it's going to end up in A, though, regardless of what ADD's argument's going to be, because ADD and Chris seem to be the only two vouching for S, whereas everybody else was saying A.
Actually, I don't even like the PS1 that much. I think it could go in S.
You think you should go in S as well?
I think it should go in A. But I can see the argument
Whoa!
for S.
Kiki throwing out hot takes. Kiki says
I can
PS1
see
should
the
be
argument
C.
Oh no! That's too low.
I don't know about that one.
That's too low in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, I like Kiki.
You delete messages? No, I'm kidding.
Um,
I'm kidding, Kiki.
Are we putting this to a poll in chat?
Are we?
No, hang on. I feel like ADD should.
Didn't
come in.
ADD want to
I was muted.
Yeah.
ADD, you
Okay,
want to
ADD,
say your piece?
Bring it on, bitch.
You want to say your
Okay,
piece?
so if the argument of the console for this one is the lack of game selection, I completely disagree with that. There's a ton of great games, RPGs, only on the PS. Okay?
Like.
Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy IX, Chrono Cross, Silent
Wait,
Hill,
wait,
Resident
wait,
Evil
wait.
2.
Wait. Hold on. And I'm
Okay.
not agreeing that PlayStation does not have a very large library of awesome game titles, because it does. But Final
Yeah, we
Fantasy
have to
VII
take
is
it to a poll.
absolutely not only on the PlayStation, because I have it on the PS4.
Okay, we're talking about at the time Nintendo 64 versus PS1 because my argument is Nintendo 64 is not above PS1.
Well, this is where Wizard comes in.
I just think that at
Alright.
the end of the day, it's like. Hang on. So what you are. Those games, though, I'm sorry, it's like at the end of the day, like. I just don't think they have the same legacy as the N64 games that I could say, like, as a
Solid.
counter to that. Like, I just don't think they do.
Call of
And
Duty.
oh, wait. Okay, who played the Call of Duty on the fucking PS1?
I'm just saying, you're talking about legacy. Metal Gear Solid is a huge legacy.
That
Oh,
is
I mean, come on. You're like hoping at this point. Metal Gear Solid is essentially just like an Nintendo game at this point.
Okay,
Yeah.
Need to have a
I love
poll for
Nintendo
S-Ray, because all I have to do is hit left click.
Nintendo 64 is a great console. The one thing I have complaints about it is the controller layout.
Nintendo is always trying to innovate
I
their
agree.
controller. They're
I
always
agree
coming up with
with
these
that.
weird ass controllers for all their consoles.
Look,
Yeah,
I've
but-
actually look. Okay,
I
look,
mean,
I just want
only-
to.
The only actual game console that I have a problem with the controller is the GameCube.
I
The
don't think
N64 controller, I never had an issue.
Oh, no.
Ooh, GameCube's going to be an argument. GameCube's going to be an argument and a half.
Excuse me. I just want to go because it's just between me and ADD. Look, I actually agree with you that PS1 is a technically better console. As I say, I had an N64, my friend had PS1. I actually think the PS1 is a technically better console, but the games of the N64, the legendary fucking games that it had, like fucking the original Smash Brothers, Super Mario 64, fucking Diddy Kong Racing, fucking Mario, 64 Racing, whatever that was called. Not as good as Diddy Kong.
I feel like you could make the same argument with PS1 if you're just into slightly different games.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Okay, well, I've offered this argument to people and they just haven't made it. So it's unfortunately I just can't go there. I mean, I think come on, if you interviewed 100 people and you listed those games, you listed the games I listed for N64, and you listed the top 10 fucking PS1 games, do you really think that how many of those people would pick those PS fucking 1 games over the N64 games? Not many, man. Come on.
I feel like there's a lot
If I could jump in, I want to say that compared to N64 and PlayStation 1, I do agree that N64 has a better lineup of games, personally. I do think so.
Significantly better. That's the thing is, I think the console itself, PS1, is better, but the damn games just didn't hold up. The N64 games are so much better that they literally raise it a whole level above. That's just how I see it. I think I can't make this argument even more strongly than I've made it. So if you're not on board with this argument at this point, I can't do anything to convince you. And we'll get around to the fucking PS2 argument when we get to it.
Oh my god. Okay, PS1 guys, are we taking it in chat or what are we doing? Is it going to be a poll or
I still say A tier.
I agree with A. I agree with A.
I can't put it below 64.
Llama Drama's saying S as well. Chris is saying S. Okay, we've got to go to poll. OB, whenever you're ready. And here it is, PS1. Uh-oh.
I'm not even going to be angry if this is S, because I think PS1 could get S. Seriously.
Yeah, but PS2 is better than PS1. That's the thing.
It's not. That's a separate argument.
Oh, come on.
That's a separate argument.
No, it is. Oh my god.
I have to agree. PS2 was so much better.
That's why I tried to put 64 and PS in A.
It's just
not.
Blood Omen 2, Soul Reaper 2.
Real quick, I accidentally hit S. I meant to hit A. So that -1 for S, +1 for A.
Rip Bozo.
I misclicked.
Did you want to just end it and redo it then?
I don't trust Toby. I misclicked A 4 times, so actually it should be a 9 on A.
No, I genuinely did misclick.
Well, A's winning anyway. A is winning anyway.
Yeah, you can't
You can't put one above two. I agree, Kiki. You can't put one above two.
If you think it like that, though, you can't put 64 above PS2.
Exactly. So what a stupid argument. Exactly. It's like you're putting that's like saying, okay, you can't put SNES above GameCube. Actually, you have to move the SNES down to fucking D because you need to put GameCube on fucking A. Is that the argument?
No, it's because there is a point in a console's lifespan where no matter how many 1s, 2s, 3s, no matter how many PS6, PS7, there's going to be one that's better than all of the others. Whether that's number 3 or 4 or the newest one or whatever.
Is PS3 in this tier list?
And yeah. PS2 was the very first console to include playing DVD media, CD media, and actually downloading off of the goddamn internet. And that was amazing at the time.
PS2 is the best Sony not close revolutionary online games. I agree, man. I don't know why Wizard thinks PS1's better than PS2, but
PS2 is so overrated, man.
what do you have against
PS2
PS2?
was out around the same time
I'll tell you right now, if PS3 is on the
Yeah,
tier list, I'm
backwards
probably
support.
gonna fire some people
I'm
up.
generally curious what you have against PS2.
Hang on. The
Wiz,
Xbox
Wiz,
was around
Wiz,
the
Are
same
you, like,
time as
forgetting?
PS2, right? You know the
Wiz.
Xbox could also play DVDs.
Xbox was garbage. Don't even bring that into
No!
the equation.
Oh
my
no,
god.
We are gonna fight them. Holy shit!
Whoa.
Oh my god!
All right,
The only
PS1.
argument you have for Xbox is Halo.
Wizard simply
Yeah,
didn't
and you
own
know
the
what? It's a
Sony
fucking
consoles.
strong one, bitch. It's a
Oh,
fucking good argument.
yeah.
Okay, next
Actually, not
is
just Halo, but yeah.
3DO.
It's a damn good
Anyone have any experience with any of these?
3DO.
You had a 3DO?
I said, what is a 3DO?
Oh, it's I don't know. It's a 3DO.
Well, in that case, no input.
No? Okay. No input. We're putting it in
For
never
me.
played.
Yep.
Never.
Okay, we're putting it in never played. Tiger handheld. Anyone have a Tiger handheld here?
Yes, I had many.
Oh, did
I
you?
had so many. They're awful. Every
Okay.
last one of them is
Where
fucking
would-
F tier.
F tier? Okay, F tier it is. F tier it
Fucking-
is.
Did you say you have so many? Why do you have so many if they're awful?
Because they were in like the Walmart toy section for like $5 to $10 goddamn dollars, and it was like, oh, you're playing Aladdin now.
They need bleeps
But like,
and boops.
you weren't actually playing Aladdin. It just like lit up 6 different things on the screen, and you had like 2
It's just
buttons.
curious why you had so many if you said they were
Because
awful.
there was Aladdin, and there was Lion King, and there was soccer, and there was
Power Rangers
Ball.
for that.
All right. I'm gonna let you guys discuss Xbox now.
I never played original Xbox.
I've played the original Xbox.
Xbox
I love
A.
it. It's an A tier.
Original Xbox is
I will
fucking
not-
good.
I will not put it in S, but I will put it in
I
A.
agree. No, I agree. I agree with
Okay.
this.
I'll put it in
Put it
Yeah.
in X tier for
I agree.
I
Xbox.
loved about it is I could download my music to it.
Nick saying
I
an A, Andy saying an A.
I can't give it S
Say A.
only because the control and some other things were really fucked about it.
The controller was
Yeah.
pretty bad.
X
The
tier.
controller is what loses it
But
for
it-
me.
It was
Loses the
still
S tier for
fucking
me.
insanely good console. It was more powerful than the PS2.
I agree with
Um,
you, Busy. I never got it. I never jumped into the world of the Xbox until Xbox 360. My experience with gaming was after the PlayStation 2. I did not have a PlayStation 3. I jumped to Xbox 360. So during the Xbox One versus PlayStation 2, I did not do Xbox. I have no experience with Xbox at all until 360 came out.
Yeah.
I jumped back and forth. I literally flip-flopped. I went from PS2, and then I went to the Xbox 360, and I skipped the PlayStation 3. And then I went back to Xbox for the Xbox One, and believe it or not, I went back to PlayStation for PlayStation 5. So I never owned a PS3 or 4, and I never owned the Xbox Series S or the regular. But that was my gaming.
Okay, so I owned the Xbox. And this was when
Same.
I was like maybe like 9, 10. So I was like, okay, I was maybe I don't know how old was I? I don't fucking remember. Maybe a bit older than that, actually. I don't know. But anyway, the point is, the original Xbox, I think not many people had it compared to the PS2, because the PS2 I think came out first. I don't fucking know. But the original Xbox was more powerful than the PS2. And yeah, it didn't have as many games, but damn, the games it had were really, really good. And they were by great studios. Like, back in the day, these were like... Back in the day, the studios producing games for the original Xbox were like
When did the first Xbox come
very
out?
fucking hardcore, like AAA studios, like EA
I want to
and
say 2001.
Activision, Ubisoft, all that shit. And back then,
When
these
did
were
the
before these
original
became
Xbox
solid
come out?
companies. You know, and so the games are actually really high quality. And like, hey, Come on, Halo. Are you kidding me? That you're saying, oh yeah, all it's got going for it is Halo. It's not true. There were plenty of other great games for the Xbox,
Yeah,
but
that's
Halo
true.
was a banger. Halo
I-
was the banger, and you
Yeah.
have to give some fucking credit just for Halo, man.
I would
Come
go with
on.
Xbox as same as PS1.
The PS2 could not have played Halo. Is all I have to say.
I've never been into Halo. Like I don't. Can I get a perspective from people here that have played Halo? What is the appeal? Because I don't see the appeal of Halo. Even back in the day, all my
Parties.
friends would play Halo, and I
Halo
just
parties were the shit.
never into it.
If you didn't play it, then you don't understand. Is what I have to say about that.
If you're not
Yeah.
into first-person shooters, it's not gonna be for you.
Is that like the same argument of
I agree to
GoldenEye? Like, cause like back in the day, GoldenEye was like the bee's knees, right?
I don't
GoldenEye
agree-
was.
no, GoldenEye. Did you not like GoldenEye? Is that
No,
what
I
you're
loved GoldenEye. I think GoldenEye is
Oh,
amazing.
Exactly. GoldenEye.
Amazing.
You need to
S
play
tier
with
game.
It's
FIFA,
available on the expansion.
not into FIFA. They're like, play this FIFA game. It's amazing. Okay, it's amazing to them. It's not amazing to me. That doesn't make the system less. You know.
So I never liked any of those type of Call of Duty games either, Kiki. They've never interested. None of those
There's
games
also-
ever interested me.
There's Psychonauts came out on the Xbox. Fable came out on the Xbox. Like a lot of decent games came out on Xbox though.
Ooh.
And-
Exactly. You guys are forgetting a lot of really solid games that came out on the original Xbox.
And Call of Duty on the Xbox is actually what got me.
Medal of Honor first come out on.
Midnight Madness in 5 minutes. It's Midnight Madness in 5 minutes. Llama Drama. 5 minutes.
Oh shit! 4 minutes until
I lied.
yeah.
4 minutes until New Year's
New Year.
2023 for Wizard. He'll be living in the future, guys. Living in the future. You're gonna have to tell us how 2023 is.
Yo, he's gonna be living a year in the future. Time zones
I
are getting
misspoke
crazy
earlier.
out here.
I misspoke earlier when I said there was only 3 PlayStation 1 games I really enjoyed. I forgot about Medal of Honor being for the PS1.
You don't get how Wizard grandstands against the PS library but defends the Xbox. I don't know what's happening, Chris. I don't know what's.
Well, hang on. I've asked this question like a fucking bajillion times, bro, and no one has been able to give me a really good list of fucking PS games. Like they go like, oh yeah, Tony Hawk Skater. I mean, that was a good game, but come on, fucking compared to
Dude,
Super
we
Smash
gave you a
Bros.
list.
Like, oh,
We gave
fuck
you a
off.
list. We said Final ADD
Yeah,
literally
it was
came
shit.
in
It
and
was
did
shit. And they're all games you can play on the PC anyway, so who cares? And actually, you can get most of those games on the Xbox. Like,
He's
one of the
not-
fucking
he's
games they
not
listed
listening.
was like an Xbox game. And
But
that's
I
just
will say,
everything.
though,
Oh, sorry,
Shush.
and Nintendo game.
Wiz.
during the PS2, Xbox, original Xbox, and GameCube era, a lot of the games were all cross-done, where if a game came out for one,
In all honesty,
came
this
out for all
era,
three
this
systems.
era was other than PS2, Xbox and GameCube were garbage. They were garbage.
Excuse
wait.
me, no, and no,
Wait.
sorry, MB, you have no fucking.
This is
you're
where
clear bias.
I started checking out of gaming. Like there was a period of like
Yeah.
10 years where like I didn't really keep up. It was
Maybe
around
if you'd play Halo,
it
you'd
was
have actually-
around this period that
You'd have
I lost
started to.
interest in gaming because like the consoles were not really bringing
all three
anything
systems at the
interesting
same
to the
time.
table.
Yeah, you should have had an Xbox. That was the problem.
No, I had no interest in Xbox. I
Oh,
had,
well, you didn't have one, so who knows? If you had an Xbox, maybe you'd have been a hardcore gamer right now. Who knows?
Xbox is B or C
an
and that's
Xbox, a
generous.
PlayStation 2, and a GameCube all at the same
No,
time.
Xbox is an A. I personally would. Well, I don't even like giving it an A personally, but like I
No, I don't think Xbox should be an A. I don't think it should be an A at all.
I think you're just biased, MB.
No, I just don't. Come, I think you're the only one rooting for Xbox here, honestly, Wizard.
Excuse me. Have you? Okay, you need to pay more
I believe
attention.
Xbox is an A.
Is
I'm
anybody
with
else?
Wizard this time.
There's been a lot
I
of people
love
defending the
Xbox.
Xbox, MB. You need to pay more damn attention to the chat.
Oh, everyone's saying A. Okay, Chris, we're in the minority here. We're nuts. Me and you, Chris, we're nuts.
I won't go far to call it S, but I will go A because like
I call it B.
you made up a good point with the controllers. I did not like the Xbox controllers. I don't like any of the Xbox controllers, to be
Yeah,
honest.
that's the only thing dropping it to
I
an A
like
for
the
me.
newer ones.
Like, there are a couple of problems with the Xbox. One is they had a lot of good games, but they definitely didn't have as good a game as a PS2.
Apparently, a lot of people like Xbox here, Muppet Man.
All right.
Xbox was S Plus. Yeah.
Was it? Xbox was S? That's what we agreed on? Xbox was S?
No. Yeah, it was fucking put it A. It's A. It was A.
Yeah, it's A.
Is it an A? Is that what the final answer was?
Yes.
Or do we want to bring it a
Overall,
poll?
I
Do we
would
want
say
to
it
bring
was
it a
an A.
poll to
I want to
chat?
go this debate again.
I mean, maybe put an A or
Yeah,
B.
let's do A, B, and C on the poll. Let's do A, B, and C, guys. Let's,
No.
I'll do a poll.
Yeah, we'll do a
A or
poll.
B. No need to include the C.
Okay,
I
A or
have
B,
to
A or
do
B,
more.
A or B. Okay, A or B.
No, only a fucking couple of idiots are putting C.
Are we, is someone getting the poll for me, or am I doing it?
I'm getting it. I'm getting A,
You're getting it?
B, or C.
Oh shit, she's actually putting C. Just put SNES and S tier and the rest. We did, don't worry. We put SNES and S tier. Don't worry, Duber. S10,
Oh,
SNES made it to S tier. Don't worry.
On this.
Don't worry, Dubes. Don't worry.
Alright. Yeah, Duber. That was my.
No,
my-
we've never played Sega Master System, Iowa. We were looking for people here that played Sega Master System, but we didn't really have anyone that played it, so...
If they played it, then they should say something.
Well, yeah, now that Iowa's here, you can help us with the rankings, Iowa. Now that you're here, you can help us with the rankings. We got some more people here. While it turned New Year's, we got a few more people here. So we got a new perspective. So there's only one person putting A on this list. Weren't there a few people that wanted A?
I'm the only one that put A? What the heck?
Relax. I don't vote to the end normally. I like to trick people. Into
Oh, you
thinking
haven't
they've
voted
won.
yet? You haven't voted yet, Wizard?
We put matchsticks up too? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, we should be able to use matchsticks. Oh shit.
Hey, remember the days when we can use channel points? I would have brought channel points back.
Oh yeah, I like.
Or not channel
I
points,
would-
bits. I mean bits. Remember when we could use bits for the polls?
Well, even better.
I know.
Just link it to my credit card. Even better.
I don't know where to vote. I thought you were saying B or C, Kiki.
Kiki, just vote for A.
C is hemorrhaging the B tally.
Oh,
Why
I
did
know
we
I'm
include
gonna-
C? I told you not to include C. This is bullshit.
Yeah, but clearly people were people were passionate about it being in C, though. That's the thing.
Well, we need to go back to the start. We need to redo all these
No.
consoles again because when we were first discussing this console, no one was saying C. What's fucking wrong?
Because there was a shit ton of people saying C when I was putting the options up, so I put up C.
Well, that's stupid. We should go back to when they were.
Well, it looks like it's gonna land in B.
He's gonna win anyway.
It's gonna land in B.
Shouldn't be B though. It should be A. Actually, shocking that it's B. It's actually disgusting.
Xbox is gonna land in B, guys.
This is actually fucking an atrocity.
It's a community thing, though, right? It's we understand that everyone's got their own opinions on where they would rank them, but it's community, right? It's ranking it as a community.
This is fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
Where the majority says. I say D.
Nah, majority's wrong.
Well, cool.
Let's ask R-Train what he thinks. That's why R-Train didn't want to get involved with this. Let him decide. All right,
If only Archon was involved, he would bring some reason to this stupid fucking
all right. We got Game Boy Advance here, guys. Game Boy Advance.
Same as Game Boy Color for me.
What was Game Boy Color? I can agree. That's an A. I think that's an A. All right, that was easy. That was easy. That was easy. Next we have Game Boy Micro. Does anyone know what this is?
What was that? I never.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. No.
I know what it is. I did not play one. My ex had a broken one when I was with him. So
Hey, Doobs, if you want to get in with the chat, Doobs, this is a community thing. We're all ranking it together. If you have something that you want to say about these consoles, voice your opinion. Because this is not one or two people's list. It's everybody's list. It's everybody's list.
Yeah, dude, imagine Xbox not being fucking A tier.
Well, Doobs wanted it as the D. So.
Whoa! I love the Xbox. I love being able to download my music and.
I think
CDs
Dude
in
was
there.
just fucking. I don't know. He's too drunk or whatever.
He's drunk. He's at work. What are you talking about? He's drunk.
Get the fuck
point?
and defend yourself, my man.
Well, I think Doober's at work. He's probably on lunch. I don't think he can really defend himself too much, right?
Yes, shit.
Micro Game Boy we're putting into the never played, I think. Is that the general consensus?
I never had one. My ex
Okay.
had
I didn't even know that existed.
All right, let's get ready to rumble. Nintendo GameCube, let's get ready to rumble.
Ooh.
This is going to cause a lot of arguments. This is going to cause a lot of
I'm
arguments.
gonna let Ob lead on this because
No, because we know OB's he's biased. He's the age that this came out. OB was like...
hang on, excuse me. I'm a fan of this console.
I hate this
but
console. This
I
console's
am
garbage. This
not
console's
as much
garbage.
of a fan as I was for. So for me, this is a C.
I can
never-
agree with the C. I can
I-
agree with the C.
I agree with you, Liz. I do love this game console, but it is a C. It is a
I like the console,
fan.
but damn, it had limited games and shit.
Yeah.
The games were not
basically.
very good that came out on it.
Whoa. That's
But I
just
do
untrue.
I do love
Okay, Obi. This is why I wanted to let you lead, but you know.
I love
Oh,
Wind
here we go.
Waker.
Obi's going to be the argument for S, guys. Let's listen to Obi. Let him talk.
Alright, look. Some of the games on the GameCube were absolutely amazing. Some of the best games of all time were on GameCube.
Agreed.
Mansion.
And it ran well. Like, you would rarely hear about GameCubes, like, breaking. It
Agreed.
ran well.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't
and
agree
it-
with that, actually. No. I
Hey,
had,
Obi,
I had a couple of
agree.
people that GameCube's broke. So-
can I chime in on something Obi just said?
No.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go one speaker at a time. Go ahead, Brian.
When he said that the GameCubes are not breaking, they actually did a test where they threw consoles off a second-story building. They threw a GameCube off and it hit the cement. They still were able to hook that GameCube up, and it was playable after being
Yeah,
dropped off
exactly.
a second story.
Yeah,
Well,
you can't say
those fuckers were durable
say
as
that
hell.
about my phone, man. I dropped my phone from 2 feet and it fucking breaks. So they don't make technology like they used to, man.
A
Alright, but
game
look.
was really hard to break.
The GameCube was not only incredibly durable, it had
$100
some
bucks.
of
What?
the
A
best...
GameCube was not $100. What are you talking about, Iowa?
Yeah, no,
To be
Iowa.
fair,
The GameCube was
Mine
not $100. Mine was like $3.99, I think.
When I bought
When I-
mine, it was like $300 brand new.
When I bought mine, it was $60.
60
I didn't-
bucks?
Of course, I didn't pay. I didn't
The
pay for
Wii
mine.
had already
Casino
come
did.
out.
Well,
Okay,
clearly
so-
you guys did not buy these brand new.
I bought it brand new from Fred Meyers
For
and
$60?
The Wii had already come out, and so
Oh.
I went and I bought my GameCube for
Chris said, I paid someone $100 to take my GameCube.
$39 for my GameCube, and I paid $40 for Twilight Princess. And everybody else was still spending $120 to get on a wait list for the fucking Wii U.
Okay, but come on, you can't. If the Wii U is already coming out, you cannot fucking like compare the price you paid for a
Yeah,
GameCube.
that's true. That's
as
true.
the actual price.
We're talking about
Come
GameCube
on.
in like the prime of its life when it first came out. Like you're not gonna.
It
You're
was
not.
still doing good.
Yeah,
That's
but-
like saying like
Yeah,
Mega
but
Man
look at
Mega
how
Man
long-
6 has already came out, even though the
Need to
Super
go out.
Nintendo's out. So like, let's go play Mega Man 6 when we can go play
No.
Super Nintendo.
Because wait, no, because first of all, when these games were coming out, the system was so relatively
I know, Harry. I know the games are overrated, and 2,000 kids jerk their cocks to it. That's the only.
Wow.
There is a kid named Pocket Socket who says GameCube's the best console of all time. He's 18. That's because he grew up during that age. He thinks that it's the best console of all time because he's 18 years old. He grew up with
Cube
it.
is A, not S.
I mean, I could make the same argument about SNES.
You,
Envy,
you
like,
could
know?
though. You could.
And we put that in S tier.
I don't think you have much of an attachment to the SNES though, Opie. That's the thing, right?
Yeah, I don't think you have much of an attachment to the GameCube. What's your
I
point?
mean, I was alive during the GameCube, but it wasn't that good of a console.
I have a ton
Disagree
of
with MB on
I
this.
think
It,
Yeah,
it
for
the game
all day.
the GameCube
over.
had the worst. Changed my mind. I'm going to get into a huge argument here. GameCube had the worst 3D Mario game of all of them.
Are you calling Sunshine?
Sunshine
the
was
worst 3D Mario
garbage.
game?
Sunshine was
No.
garbage.
That is so
No,
unbelievably
Sunshine's one of the
wrong.
Mario
Of all
CDI.
time.
Mario CDI.
I don't
GameCube
think
is
MB's
really
opinion
good.
should be relevant.
Doorstop. I'll give you
GameCube did
that.
not have the worst Mario game. Have you forgotten about Mario's Time Machine?
I mean, I'm talking about the big like 3D ones. Like,
Sunshine was a fucking
You
great game.
can't
Fuck
do
off,
that.
Andy. You're
What?
just fucking full of shit, man. Shut up.
am I the only person that doesn't like Sunshine? I must be the only
Yes.
person.
Yes,
Shut up.
100%.
I did not like Sunshine.
Well,
That's
I've
why I
never
said I
played
can't argue with you on
Sunshine,
that.
but I'm not gonna sit there and go, I've never played this. That was a bad game.
MB, the fact that you're saying Sunshine is better than 3D Land,
3D Land's great. What's wrong with 3D Land? 3D Land's great.
wow, okay.
And
What's-
MB, I'm close to your age. Oof.
When I bought Mario 3D All Stars, I got it for Mario 64 and Galaxy. I have to agree with MB on Sunshine. I did not care for it.
If you don't like Sunshine, you haven't given it a chance. It was so departed from Mario. It was just there was none of the classic Mario characters in the game. It was Mario, Flood, Baby Bowser, and a bunch of random shit.
Hey, don't you talk shit about the Piantas.
I'm not gonna lie. My rating is going up the more I talk about this. See, you people need to fucking shut up. Because I was reminded of Sunshine. Pikmin. Also, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Shark.
Pikmin.
I never played Pikmin.
Metroid
The
Prime.
more I talk
was
about this, the more I'm on Obi's side. This actually needs to be rated high. I can't believe
Animal
you people
Crossing,
are arguing.
Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Melee.
Okay, well, I didn't like Wind Waker is over. Wind
No.
Waker was overrated bullshit.
No, I love Wind Waker. It's my only, the only Zelda game I really like, honestly.
What? Zelda
Yep.
game.
I mean, the only Zelda game I like is Link to the Past, but I'm full of unpopular opinions. People hate my opinions.
Smash Brothers
That is
Melee
true.
alone, though.
People,
Smash Brothers
I tend to go against the grain, and I'm like the contrarian here, and people don't like my opinions, so, but that's just
Double
me.
Dash, Thousand Year Door, and
I mean,
I
I
what
would
else we got?
all the Nintendo consoles and gave out my favorite game. I would
I don't
start.
Luigi's Mansion was crazy.
love
good.
Yeah,
Luigi's
Luigi Mansion wasn't that good. But I have to say, the more that we talk about these games, the more I am back on the path of like, damn, these are actually really good games, man. Even if there weren't many of them, fuck, they were good. Like just Pikmin on itself. Honestly,
yeah, Pikmin and Pikmin 2 for
Smash
that
Brothers
matter.
Melee, Mario Kart Double Dash.
second favorite game.
Like these games are incredible. How can you fucking?
I'm seeing a lot.
just-
I'm seeing a lot of C's in chat for GameCube, guys.
No,
I'm seeing
you know
a
what?
lot
I'm
of
actually.
C's.
I initially said C.
Agree
I'm
with
actually
that.
going
I'm
to put
gonna
this
have
at
to say
A.
A.
You were seeing,
Honestly,
Won't
you
give it
guys have raised this to an A by actually arguing with me.
you're
Like-
seeing 2 C's. And
Yeah,
you're
but I
seeing
would,
2
I
C's.
would put it as a C as well.
No, this is an A. This is an A. Because you brought up
Won't go
Sunshine. You
far
should
to
not
say
have brought up
F.
Sunshine. Sunshine is a fucking phenomenally good game.
That no,
That's actually
Wizard.
what
I
pulled
feel
out
like
the name for
I
me.
feel like if you like Sunshine, you haven't really played Mario 3, Mario 64, Mario World. Like those are
No, I
way
don't agree.
better.
It's just a different type of game. It's just a different type of game. It's still a great Mario game, though. There are parts of Sunshine where you don't have the like jetpack thingy, and that you have to do like the classic Mario 64.
Someone put
platforming.
Someone put
And they're
S on.
great.
Are you kidding me? Someone
people
put
put
S on the list. Oh my god.
Okay, well, I wouldn't vote S, but I feel like I need to because I feel like there's going to be biased people like MB.
Guys, vote, guys.
I
Vote
do
in the
not
chat.
put
Vote in the
vote.
poll. Vote in the poll, guys.
I'm not
GameCube.
voting yes. Not gonna happen.
You won't let me vote. This is something went wrong.
Well, just tell us which one you want, and we'll do a +1 for that one.
Oh, I was doing C.
Third A.
Imagine just being that wrong.
I mean, the more you... Honestly, if you guys had just shut up and you just said, oh yeah, it's not that good, maybe give it a B, I'd have probably gone with that, honestly. But man, you guys, the more you've talked about the games that were on the GameCube, like Sunshine and shit, the more I've remembered how much I fucking loved the GameCube. It's actually really banger console.
Mario Party 5 was my favorite GameCube game.
7 was really good too.
Surprise.
To be
I
fair,
have to say Pikmin is extremely underrated game. It's one of the best games.
Yeah,
I think.
Pikmin and Pikmin 2 were both incredible.
No, I don't agree. I don't like
Yeah.
Pikmin 2.
I was gonna say, to be fair,
Hey, suit
I
yourself.
had Wind Waker. I had Four Swords Adventure.
All right. Well, it's a tie for S and C. 3-3.
So that makes it an A.
Does that make it
Yeah,
an
let's go A.
A? A?
A's fair.
Lands in
I
A.
understand.
The more you rant about these childish games, the more I realize I should have it in a D. Wow, I can't believe we're putting this in A tier, Chris. I absolutely cannot believe we're putting this in A tier.
It's because you never had a GameCube. You don't understand.
I had a GameCube. What are you talking about?
You did?
Yes.
You still?
I got a
You had a
GameCube
GameCube
for Christmas
and you still think
in
it's an A.
2001. Yes, I got a GameCube
That
for
actually makes
Christmas
me sick.
2001.
That makes me sick. That
No.
makes me sick.
I hated this console. I hated
Wait,
this
MB, How
console.
old were you?
How old was I? I was 18. 18.
I'm
So
kind
you're
of
already
biased
at the point of being
GameCube.
over these kinds of games. That's why.
Well, no,
Yeah.
because
I feel like even if I got this 18, I'd still appreciate how good the games were, man. Come on.
I had GameCube as well. OG Xbox is better ports of non-Nintendo games.
Oh, I mean, I agree with that. Oh, Jigsaw is better than GameCube, but like, yeah.
See, he was too old for GameCube because he had a matured brain.
Alright.
kind of offended now. I rank GameCube as A, but I've also got a nostalgia fact because it was the first system I was able to buy as an adult. Because all the other systems before that, either A, I had to play them with a friend, or B, I got them as a kid.
This is the thing, though. Excuse me, this is a stupid argument from Chris right here. Because if this was the argument, then PS1 would just be fucking thrown out because no one likes it other than stupid.
I mean, it has a little handle. It's like a little lunch box. It's a little lunch box.
I don't want to.
We pulled 1,000 toddlers and they agree S tier.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. If we're going by childishness, then everyone that likes the PS2, then it can just fuck. right off,
Oh,
'cause
we haven't even
only
gotten to the
children like
PlayStation 2
PS2.
yet. Oh
Fuck
no.
the PS2.
Oh no. Alright, Game Boy Advance SP. This wasn't that bad of a system. I think this is up there with Game Boy Advance. I think the SP is better than the Advance.
Play the SP.
So I can't really give a fair opinion.
I had an SP.
played it a little bit, but not enough
I
to give it a
didn't have
fair
a Game
opinion.
Boy after the Advance.
I had the SP. This was a good. I had the SP and the Advance, and I like the SP better than the Advance.
I
'cause
wanted
the
an SP. I never got one.
The
So-
SP is basically an enhanced version of the Advance.
Thrown in S tier.
Pardon me.
We're not to it yet. Don't worry.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said I'm scared. There is one handheld system I will probably vote S tier on.
Oh,
We're
okay.
just not to it yet.
Have you had an SP, Ryan, or no?
I got to play it, but not enough to get a fair opinion about
I
it.
owned an SP. I would say it's up there with these other ones here in A, so I'm gonna put that in A. Has anyone played the Nokia N-Gage? I'm assuming no.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay. Nintendo needed to chill with the handhelds. You're not wrong about that, Chris. You're not wrong about that at all. All right, Dreamcast. Does anyone? I don't have a lot of experience with Dreamcast. I did play it. I remember I got Dreamcast. I bought a Dreamcast specifically for this game called Cannon Spike. I don't know if anyone remembers Cannon Spike. Probably not. It's kind of like a more obscure game. But
How is this not F? Come on.
F. Wizard saying F.
It had like 4 games and then no one bought it.
I don't know. F is being harsh. I feel like F is being harsh. Yeah. F is being harsh.
I think you are. Oh,
There's a lot of nostalgia. There's a lot of nostalgia for the Dreamcast. A lot of people.
No, I'm sorry. You have warped memories of the past, man. Like the Dreamcast was a fucking fail. Are you kidding me?
No.
So Chris said they had a Dreamcast. Power Stone was cool. I agree.
say
Power Stone
this.
was good.
I did not own a Sega console in the 90s, but everybody that I knew that did had the Dreamcast.
Well, everyone that I knew that got the Dreamcast was fucking mad about 3 months later when there was
Were
no
they?
games left to buy.
The people that I remember having a Dreamcast said that they enjoyed it, but I do agree that this controller is really
Sounds like they were
fucking weird.
coping.
This controller is really weird. This controller is bizarre.
Like, I don't know who your friends were, MB, but all the people I knew that got a Dreamcast, they were like talking up big when it first came out, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I got a Dreamcast, so good." And then like 3 months later, they're like, "Oh, there's actually no fucking games."
Well, I remember a guy named Jason who still swears to this day that Dreamcast is great because of Phantasy Star Online.
I mean, he inhaled a lot of copium then in that case, because damn, what a shit fucking console. Like, I just don't understand.
I'm not agreeing that it wasn't a shit console. I'm just saying I don't think it deserves F. Look what's in
I'm
F,
sorry,
man.
Jason inhaled a lot of copium. He was just mad that he bought the wrong console.
That was another
He needs
system.
to fucking get over it and just accept it was shit.
All right, Muppet Man wants it in an F. Wizard wants it in an F. Anyone else? Anyone else's opinion?
I'd put it lower than an F if a lower tier existed, because honestly, it doesn't deserve to be along these ones. It deserves to be
Say
lower.
D, because I can't give it an F because I did enjoy playing it, but not enough to put it anything higher than a D.
I'd put the Virtual Boy higher than this. So.
Jesus Christ! Wow. I would not put this lower than the Virtual Boy. That's.
I think you have a very warped memory of how bad this flopped.
I don't think this is that bad, but
This flopped way harder than you remember.
if you have GameCube in A, then this should be C.
No, Chris, there's something wrong with you. Chris.
No, I agree with Chris's opinions for the most part. I've been really spot on with
Yeah, well,
Chris's opinions.
I've agreed with some of Chris's opinion. No, shut up. Because Chris was agreeing with an Xbox, so you haven't.
No, Chris
Chris
was not Team Xbox. Chris was not Team Xbox.
Well, Chris was team something that I was.
Well,
with.
yeah, Chris wanted the Game Boy Advance or something, I think, or Game Boy Color. It was Game Boy Color. It was Game Boy Color.
Chris has had some decent takes, but on the whole,
He's way too
especially
high.
the recent takes have been bad, man. Like, yeah, definitely. You can tell that they had their mind warped by PS1.
I hate Xbox. I like Game Boy Color. All right, let's get back on track, guys. Where are we putting this Dreamcast? I don't think it's F, but Muppet Man and Wizard both want F.
I would accept an E, maybe.
Do we need to pull it?
I feel like more people need to speak on this because I feel like
Yeah, there's not enough people speaking about this. There's literally like 3 of us speaking about it.
I've never played a Dreamcast, so I can
don't get me wrong. like, I am pretty strongly opinion this is just a judge. And
Ladies and gentlemen, Beef now owns the base with his party of 2. Welcome in, Beef. I didn't even know you were streaming. Thanks for the follow, Mr. Thanks for the raid, Mr. Beef. What were you playing tonight?
I think you just did it.
Shout out to Beef 6. What's up, Beef? Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the raid.
Lower is unfair.
You had to play a little Star Wars.
Just wrong.
Star Wars. TOR. Hell yeah.
The reason why I'm ranking it that low is because of the argument of the games.
Well, I think everybody here knows Beef, but if you don't, let's do did we lose a lot of our mods here?
I don't know. I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Busy, you've been quiet. I just weren't sure where you went. Busy and...
No, Busy has not been quiet.
I mean, when it comes to this Dreamcast, it's literally yes, we're ranking game systems, Beef. We need your help on this one. Finally, we got someone that's knowledgeable about game
Dreamcast
systems.
is the biggest fucking flop in history. Come on.
All right, where not enough people are speaking up about Dreamcast. Does anyone else have an opinion on Dreamcast?
Well, I tried, but then you were like, Busy, shut the fuck up. So I was like, okay.
Gents, 4 a.m. over, had a blast. Tough to keep up, text versus voice. Wizard, I love your conviction from the future. Cheers.
I'm sorry, Chris. I know that I'm a spicy dude, but hey. I'm sad that Chris is leaving, because I actually like Chris.
I'm sad that Chris is leaving as well.
They have a very bad take on some of the consoles, but I did appreciate them being here and giving their take, so...
I'm sad that Chris is leaving as well. Get some rest, Chris. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the sub. Get some rest. Take care. If we don't see you tomorrow night, Happy New Year to you and your family, and we'll see you in 2023, Chris. Take care. All the main Nintendo ones are S tier, right? Well, we had a little bit of an argument with GameCube. That ended up in A, but for the most part, we got and then Super Nintendo, Sega, and Nintendo 64 in S tier right now. Beef. NES and the Game Boys, PlayStation 1, and GameCube is in A. So that's where we're at so far. I'll be back for the next stream. Alright, Happy New Year. Take care, man.
Is Beef a Nintendo fan?
Is Beef a Nintendo fan? Yeah, Beef's owned every Nintendo console.
Oh, Beef, get the fuck in here and argue with us, because these people have terrible takes, Beef. We need your help. Please, for the love of God.
Well, it's kind of late. We've gone past most of the generations. All that's left is Wii.
That's not true.
Excluding the weird handhelds, I've pretty much had all the main Nintendo ones. OG Xbox should be moved to A. No, Harry, we're leaving.
Yes! Yes! Yes, it should, Harry Dix. It 100% should. How the fuck was it? Oh my god. I mean, anyway, okay, we passed it. It's
okay.
done.
Let's move on. Dreamcast, guys.
Yeah,
Dreamcast, please. Somebody help.
Okay.
We're never gonna get through this list, guys. R-Train and JoJo are begging for this shit to be over. Come on, guys.
I would say Dreamcast is E. It's like a massive ultra.
I can settle for an E.
It's not as bad as the Flag or dog shit things, but because it's an okay console. If it had a game to play, you just don't have any games to play.
Harry, I actually disagree. I think Xbox is worse than GameCube. GameCube's better. GameCube is better than the Xbox.
Oh my god! Oh no! Fucking MB, you just have never played Xbox. I can just tell that.
I mean, you're not wrong. The first experience I had with Xbox was 360. Exactly. I never played the original
Anyone
Xbox.
with literally half a fucking brain, if they'd actually played Xbox, would put it above GameCube.
It's just I was not interested in Halo. I was never interested in those type of games. When I saw people,
well, maybe you should. Maybe you should. Did you ever think about that?
All right, let's move on. Sony PlayStation 2. Here we go. Let's start fighting. I think the majority of the people that were going to advocate for this have already left.
I mean, I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle personally. I think this is an overrated console. I'll put it in an A still. Don't get me wrong.
That's.
Well, it depends.
I think everyone else will argue it's an S, so just put it at S.
We can just agree that this is S.
Generation.
Yeah, we can pretty much just agree that this is S.
Okay, we're gonna put it
I
in
would
S.
put it A personally, but hey.
First gen, I would only give A.
I'm definitely the loser here.
All right, let's move on. Now we got Xbox 360. We're just gonna group them all together. There's Gen 1, 2, and 3. It doesn't fucking matter where they... Let's put them all together in the same one.
360
Xbox
was like
360 for me is a hard S. Really, really great console for its time. Came out so much before the PlayStation 3. And,
I never had experience with PlayStation. I'm gonna move PlayStation up just for the purpose to go for these two to go up against each other. I've never had PlayStation because
But basically,
I went
What?
to Xbox 360 during this time, and I was a PlayStation fanboy, so I went from PS1 to PS2, and then I switched to Xbox. I made the switch because...
let me explain
You want to explain?
let me explain the reason that I don't know whether you remember exactly why you did it, but most of the people that switched to Xbox at this time did it because the console was advertised as Xbox 360 versus PS3, and then the Xbox 360 came out literally like a whole year or more before the PS3. So it just beat them to the table. And yeah, it's technically not as good as the PS3. Like, no one can argue with the raw stats of the consoles. But man, the fact that it came out that much earlier, it got so much extra fan base. Because like, who's gonna fucking wait a whole year? You know.
I enjoyed Xbox 360 when I had my Xbox 360. I still have.
Yeah.
No, wait. Do I still have? I do still have my Xbox 360. It's one of the consoles I've kept. I've sold a lot of my consoles, but my Xbox 360 is one of my ones that I've kept.
Exactly, I had good games. I had Halo 3.
360 is like an A for me.
I agree,
I
Muppet
get it.
Man. I feel like Xbox 360 was the peak of Xbox. I agree with you. Because
Yeah,
I
I agree with
got the Xbox One after that, and I feel like they went downhill. I didn't even touch.
100% agree,
I didn't touch
100%
my
agree.
Xbox One. I played like 2 games on it, and then it just collected dust. I basically got an Xbox One for
100% agree with
Cuphead.
this. 100% agree.
I
So-
honestly disagree. I like the one more than 360. And I owned
yeah,
both
but-
for quite some time.
XBLA games are underrated. XBLA games has some of the best games. Xbox Live, man, it's some of the best games.
Although, for the nostalgia, I could go 360 over one.
No, I don't understand how you think one anywhere near 360. man.
No, one is nowhere near. One was
If
a
that's how you
flop.
feel, I understand, and I'm willing to concede that.
I feel like me and Obi are like completely different when it comes to gaming opinions. Like 100 and 180 degrees on the different ends of the spectrum. Me and Obi are like, we come together as gamers, but like we spread apart with our opinions. It's crazy.
I agree.
But see, I'd say 360 was just so good, and I actually don't think it is technically better than PS3. But the problem was, it was like a year before PS3, and PS3 wasn't that much better than it, considering that fact. So I think it won the console war against PS3 at the time. It had great games. It had Halo 3, it had Call of Duty 4, the very first Modern Warfare.
I would not
And,
I would not be opposed to putting this in S, but that's my opinion.
I think it's a hard S. Personally.
I'm fine with putting it in S. I
mean-
love the 360.
Are we all okay with
I-
360 going in S here? Nick the
I'm gonna
Tech
let you
Dude,
guys have this one. I didn't play it.
Harry Dix, Kiki.
Yeah, I
Miss
just
Busy.
spent a lot of time on the one, so I, hold it pretty
Muppet Man
highly.
agrees with S. Okay. S, Harry Dix. Okay, the general consensus seems to be Xbox 360 going in S.
I'd put this like near the top of S as well. This is gonna be like.
All right. I'm gonna get rid of all of these extra models when we only need one model per fucking. I'm just gonna put these in here just to clear up the. All right. Now PlayStation 3. I've never had this. Like I said, I skipped this generation. I went straight to Xbox. So, anyone that had a PS3, if they want to chime in.
Okay, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, even though I am a current PS3 owner. But I can only, in all fairness, give a PS3 a C rating.
Wow! Holy shit! I think
I'm
that-
gonna
I think
explain
that is
why.
unfair. I think
I'm
that's
going to
unfair.
explain why. My current PS3 is my third PS3 I've owned. My first one burned out. My second one burned out. This third one is done good for me. However,
Okay.
with the controllers, you know how you're supposed to have that sensor? The censoring was not that great where you had to control it with moving the controller. It was a little bit... I think they could have done a lot better with that, with the controlling. And don't get me wrong, PS3 came out with a lot of great games. that I absolutely love. But play-wise and controlling-wise, and with how many PS3s that burned out on me, I can't really give it a high rating, but I can't give it too low of a rating. I'm going with C because I would say right in the middle. That is why I'm not giving it as high of a rating as a lot of people would say S or A tier. I have to give it that mid-term because of the burnouts and the hard controlling. And another thing I didn't like is if your battery, when you needed to charge your controller, you had to charge it off the PS3. You couldn't put it on a different charger like you can with a lot of controllers nowadays. It had to be charged off the PS3. That I did not like.
All right, so Ryan said it was a C. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
And I gave my reasoning.
I'm getting some feedback in chat here.
Our personal Walmart greeter.
Our personal Walmart greeter
has now
is here.
arrived.
Hello, Too Cute. Welcome to the show. How you doing? Happy soon-to-be New Year to you, Too Cute. Welcome to the last day of 2022, depending on where you are in the world. Let's see what we got going in chat. Okay, so Kiki says it's a D. I got a D. I don't have a lot of other opinions here on where we should put PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3 is worst console of all the PlayStations, says Kiki. All right. Did anyone else have any experience, Miss Busy?
I want to say I think C and D is very harsh. Like PlayStation 3 was good. It was almost like I would say that PlayStation 3 was on par with the 360. It just came out too late. 360 had already dominated and destroyed the market by the time it came out. So it's just like it was very disappointing compared to the 360 because it's like they're releasing a console which essentially it's like the same thing, just a tiny bit more powerful. But you know who cares at that point? And you know people are saying, oh, well, the PS3 burned out and shit. Well, so did the Xbox 360, man. The Red Light of Death was like a classic 360 meme. Before people even knew what memes were. So,
Ooh, speaking of memes, we should do a Make It meme after the end of this.
I would say that people are being very harsh on PS3. I would not, and I do not like PlayStation. Is what I'll say, as I'm not PlayStation fanboy.
Can I interject to be the first to say that sometimes 8-hour streams drag, but this one has just flown the fuck by. Like, it's 8 hours already. It does not feel like we've been here for 8 hours. Like, sometimes when I'm playing community games, Wiz, I'm not gonna lie, the time goes by so fucking slow. Like, when we're playing Jackbox, I look at the time and I go, oh no, I've only been live for 2 hours. And I look down and I go, well, I've been live for 3 hours. But tonight is just going by. It's just going by.
That's why the podcast night is the best. But yeah, anyway, anyway, what I was saying is I think people are very harsh on PS3. Does not deserve a C or D, maybe a B. I personally think an A, but...
All right, do we have any final takes on PlayStation 3? Where are we putting it? C?
I'm going to say one more thing. I'm going to agree with Wives Wizard. Maybe I was being a little bit harsh because when I got my first PS3, a lot of people kept gifting me movies. And they'd keep giving me Blu-rays, and I couldn't watch them because all I had was a DVD player. So, because it was able to play my Blu-ray, I was finally able to watch my Blu-rays. Even though with the burnouts and stuff, I think I'm going to give it a B ranking too.
It looks like Too Cute is saying a C as well. We got a couple people
I'll give it that because of the Blu-ray capability.
So do you want B? Is that where we're going to land it? B? Is that the final answer here? I'm baffled people like PS2 more than PS3.
I love PS2 over PS3.
Oh yeah, PS2 was legendary, man. PS2 really was a game changer. Obi?
Alright. So my best friend had a PS3, and I was off and over at his house, so I played it on multiple occasions, and all I ever heard were complaints about it. And he doesn't complain a whole lot, but he had a lot of issues with it. Like, it was fun when it worked, but it often didn't.
It looks like we're going down to C. The majority of people here, Too Cute saying C, Miss Busy saying C, Ryan originally said C. All right, it's going in C.
Take the Blu-ray into consideration. That's why.
It's going into C. It's going
I'm okay
into
with
C.
C.
All right, let's go. Next up is God knows how many fucking iterations of the Nintendo DS.
All right, the DS
I'm gonna get a lot of people mad at me.
was good, but not amazing, in my
I
opinion.
love the dual screen.
I
It's
enjoyed
only
the DS as
handheld
well.
console I would give an S tier to.
I might even
Give it
agree
like
with
a B or
Ryan.
A.
I might even agree with Ryan that this is the only console that deserves an S, or the only handheld. If you're not counting the Switch, that is.
I'm counting the Switch because that's interchangeable.
I
but
mean,
of course,
from all the
if
handhelds,
you had the right equipment, the DS was
I
interchangeable.
tend to think that the DS is probably the best of all the handhelds.
I could give it a strong A. I'd
Strong
be
A?
perfectly happy with that, but like, I'm not sure about S because I owned a DS for the majority of my childhood, and it was cool, but it was never what I looked forward to playing.
B, if you're gonna rest, all right, no worries. Thank you for the
I
lurk.
love
Get some
playing
rest.
The 64 DS version so much.
I hope you feel better, Beef. Thanks for popping in. Miss Busy, Too Cute, Kiki. Does anyone have any opinions on? Oh, there's so many fucking. There's 2DSs and 3DSs. Oh wait, we're just talking about the DS right now. Okay.
Play
Yeah.
3DS.
Jesus, what's with all the
Oh.
fucking 3D? Oh my god, there's so many of these DSs.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
I gotta
I'd say
make-
include the DS Lite with the DS because they're practically the same system.
Okay. I'm drunk. We'll save some of your drunk for tomorrow, man. I want, as much as I want another glass of wine, I have to be responsible, Biz, because tomorrow is going to be the drunk night. Tomorrow's going to be the drunk night. Why did they make like 10 DS models? Good question. All right. Does anyone have any opinions on where they want the DS?
Just the regular DS, I'd give it an A.
I think I agree with OB. After realizing that 3DS is also on this list, I think
And
3DS is
DSi was also good.
3DS is a more powerful version of the DS, which can play DS games. So,
Yeah, 3DS is better than regular DS. I agree with that.
yeah. All right, we're gonna put all these DSs in A, and I think it's safe to say that Nintendo 3DS is probably gonna go in
Well-
S.
The DSi is a little bit different than the regular DS.
Is it?
Yeah, because the DSi had internet capabilities.
Well, I'm just gonna pop them all in here in A.
All right, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna pop them all in here. I feel like this list had just way too much variations on here. That's why this list is just going on forever. Not gonna lie, I never owned DS. Oh really? You missed out on some real good games, Wiz. Alright, we got the Wii here. I know grandmas and grandpas love this shit, but hear me out. This is worse than the GameCube.
I agree
Hang on,
that it is worse
what are
than the
we talking about?
GameCube, but not in the same way, I'd say. Like,
Hang on, excuse me. What? We're talking about the Wii.
We're talking about the Wii
Wii?
now. Yes, we are talking about the
Wii
Wii.
is like a solid B.
No, you're a bajillion% wrong. The Wii is fucking A tier.
The Wii's like a B to me.
No, the Wii is A tier. The Wii revolutionized.
I mean, I do agree with Wizard. It did revolutionize. You had grandmas and grandpas and people that didn't even like,
Like,
gaming
the thing is-
buying these
no.
consoles.
Okay, guys.
I think you guys have forgotten we are judging these by the times, by the technology that was available at those times.
No,
The
I'm
Wii
not
was
forgetting.
Fucking, you are forgetting because you weren't even fucking.
No,
there, be like
I,
four or
OB,
something.
OB,
No,
I am forgetting. I'm gonna agree with Wizard. I am forgetting. For
Like,
some of
at
these,
the time, there was nothing like the Wii. It was
I gotta chime
absolutely
in.
fucking outstanding and revolutionary for its time.
I gotta
I
chime in.
understand that, but I remember getting a Wii, and I was really happy with it for like the first half a year, and then after that, it just kind of felt so.
Oh, for a year. Oh, such an insignificant amount of time. You know what?
I hope I can chime in here soon.
Okay, sorry, Ryan.
It got stale quick, is my issue.
With the Wii Mini and the regular Wii, can they not be put in the same tier?
yeah, we
'Cause
can put them in the same
Wii-
tier. Yeah.
The Wii Mini, then, because the Wii Mini, I'm gonna say Flower Girl, because all you could do was play Wii games. They took away the internet connectivity. They took away.
You're right about that. Actually, they did. Yeah. Usually when they so for all of these other consoles like the PS2 Slim, you know, the Xbox Generation 2 or 3, the Super Nintendo 2, when they came out with this Wii, this mini Wii, Ryan's right, and he brings a really good point. They took away, instead of adding to it, they took away a lot of the functionality. It was bare bones. You couldn't play online. You couldn't download games. Like, I agree with that. This thing should be F tier. The mini should be F tier.
Because the Wii Mini and the Wii are not in the same standing.
You're right. They shouldn't be.
Hang on, excuse me. So Harry Dix is like, oh, the Wii is just a glorified lame tube with motion controls. Well, hang on. The motion controls are the fucking point of the Wii. Like, there was not anything. There was no major fucking thing with any sort of motion controls, unless you're gonna go back to the fucking Power Glove or fucking some bullshit like that. Okay, we'll go back to that and compare that. The Wii was fucking revolutionary, and I'm sorry, anyone who disagrees with this either was not there at the time, or just is forgetting like how revolutionary it was.
I do agree with Wizard.
But honestly, it's almost enough for an S. But
I agree with Wizard because like
major flaws with the Wii. I put it an A.
I went to so much trouble. I got a story that's not even very entertaining. Man-burning stories are usually entertaining, but I went to so much trouble to get a Wii U. I stayed outside all night at Best Buy in the cold in December to get one of these Wiis. In a Best Buy. So here, it was so hard to get one of these. Here, let me tell a story. Let me tell a story first. It was so hard to get one of these. They were so sought out after. Everybody wanted one. Thank you for the follow. Hello, Seven Sins. Welcome in. And I remember trying so hard to get one of these, and it was 3 or 4 days before Christmas. It was December 21st. It was December 21st, and I was on Craigslist. I was living in Vancouver at the time. I was freshly moved to Vancouver, because I remember that was the year I moved to Vancouver. This Wii came out in 2006, and I moved in October of 2006, and this came out in December. And I wanted one so bad, and they were sold out everywhere. And I got tipped off that there was going to be some Wii U's from a Craigslist listing. There was going to be some Wii U's at Best Buy, releasing on December 21st, and they said there's 50 of them. And I went down, and they said, if you want one, you got to come stay overnight in this line overnight all night long to get a Wii U. And I grabbed my lawn chair. This was in the middle of December, fucking freezing cold outside. I remember I went out and I grabbed my lawn chair and I went to the Best Buy, and they had a sign-up sheet with a long fucking line at the front, and they said, I've said, oh, is it too late for the Wii? And they said you are number 49 of 50. And I was like, holy shit. So I put my name down and I stood at the back of the line, and they said, you have to stay here for the whole time though, and then anyone that gets behind you, just tell them you guys should just go home. No, there's no more Wiis for you. And I remember that I was at that line all night long, and I had to work the next day. I had to work the next day too. So I stayed up all night, and then I remember the person behind me came. They were number 50. And then all of these suckers, the store opened at 8 o'clock, and all of these fools came up at like 7:50, 7:45 to get in line to hopes that they were going to get one. It's like, bro, we've been here all night long. All 50 are spoken for. And we would tell these people to just go home because they weren't getting in. And they were like, no, we're going to get them. We're going to get them. Don't worry. That's my story with the Wii, because I remember I wanted one so bad that I stood outside all night long to get one. It was a very revolutionary system. So I agree with Wizard that I don't have my nostalgic glasses on right now when I'm thinking about the Wii. Telling this story makes me want to rank it a little bit higher. Because I over time I started hating the Wii. I started hating it, and hating it as time went on. But looking back at what it did for gaming, it basically revitalized Nintendo's career. Nintendo they were down in the downslopes. They were treading downwards. Their stonks, for the cool kids, their stonks were going down. And this fucking system alone revitalized their whole fucking career. So I agree with Wizard that it probably should be ranked high. I got another story about the Wii U, but we're going to come back to that. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to give
the Wii or the Wii U.
Yeah, MB, you are confusing the Wii and the Wii U.
Am I confusing everyone?
The Wii and the Wii U are very different. You need to
see, Wizard. This is why the Wii U was such badly marketed. This is why it was such badly marketed, because I'm talking about the original Wii. If I kept saying Wii U, I'm sorry. I have a follow-up story. I have a follow-up story about the Wii U. If you want to hear it now while we're on the topic.
No, fuck the Wii U. Just put it in F.
Yeah, put the Wii U in F, 100%.
All right.
Anyway,
I think going back to this
Wii U,
Wii,
everyone was happy to put this at like A, right?
Did we?
I mean, I'm more towards B, but I'm okay with A.
Okay, let's put it at A. I'm okay with the Wii U being at A. Let's pop it in A.
Well, I mean, I can't really remember. I just remember that we all had a chat about it, and we all agreed how revolutionary it was.
You know,
right?
I think it's time to take those glasses off, Muppet Man. I don't know how long they're supposed to be on for, but I think I've had them on for quite a while, so I'm gonna take those glasses off. Okay, I had a PSP. Did anyone else here have a PSP?
I had a PSP. It was shit. Actually, no, it wasn't shit. It's just like there was no good games for it, and it kind of defeated the point of having a good console you could like take out and play when you were wanted to go somewhere. Like, I remember I take this to Italy with my parents when I was
you
like,
loved it to bits, R-Train. I mean, I was like in my 20s when PSP came out, so I feel like a lot of younger generations are going to hold this a little bit closer to their heart. Because I know Danny Doncho, when he was 12, he got one for Christmas. But
yes,
like,
I was maybe a little bit older than Danny. I was maybe like 13, 14.
I was 21, 22 when this came out, so like I was already a full-grown adult, so I don't have that like attachment to the PSP like maybe some younger people do.
As someone that had it though when I was like 12, 13, 14, I wouldn't rate it. I wouldn't rate it. I would give it like a D at the most.
D at the most?
I just want to give my 2 cents on the PSP. For me at least.
Yeah, go ahead.
I do agree that there are not as many good games for that system, but that I can attest to. But for me, the games that I did want for the PSP, I had no problem with, especially since, well, you all know in my history with the sports ball, but that my PSP made middle school so much less unbearable. It got me through 2 years of absolute hell. That was one of the darkest periods of my life. Especially made the bus rides more unbearable and all that. Even if my PSP didn't have an SD card in it, so I couldn't save anything on it, but I didn't care. It brings me good memories, but I do understand why it is not as loved, and I just want to. It's just that it's a personal thing for me.
Okay. All right. So I just want to throw in there. It's 8 minutes now till midnight for Andy Mom. Are we going to stop after this and do New Year's again? Are we going to do a Happy Australian New Year's for Andy? Do I need another glass of wine, man?
Hang on, I don't know. I don't think it's Australian New Year's yet.
Andy Mom says 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say that the mini PSP, like the PSP Go thing, that was unnecessary. The small one right there. But the regular one was fine for what it is, in my opinion. The mini one can go fuck itself.
Yeah, the mini one can go fuck itself. I'm gonna put the mini one in Flower Girl just because. So where did we? I had one of these. Where did we putting this, R-Train? Where did you want it?
For me personally, I'm fine with C or B, but obviously everybody else.
I could put this in a B. I would agree with the B here.
No. B is way too high.
I'm leaning towards
B
C.
is way too high. I actually put a D personally. D? But I could settle on a C.
like me and OB, like I said, I'm BC, so I'm fine with either. If you
Okay,
wanna put it
C.
in C.
Let's
Yeah,
settle
I
it
like
for
C.
C. Let's settle it for C. Let's settle it for C. I'm gonna go pee and grab some wine because Andy Mom is about to have New Year's, so we're gonna have to party. In the meantime, let's see what's next. Tiger Gizmodo, we're throwing that in the trash. No one knows what that is.
Anything Tiger related can go to
Um,
hell.
Google.
I actually remember that.
Google Stadia.
It's like,
Google Stadia is absolutely
Stadia is
trash.
garbage.
oh my god, I can't
Flower
believe this
Girl.
is even
It
on
is
Flower
yet.
Girl.
Yeah, that is the
Like,
hardest
Like,
Flower
if,
Girl
Okay,
ever.
Flower Girl.
if anything,
It doesn't.
It's, lower
It's
than-
garbage.
It's lower than Flower Girl. It's
Wait, is that
lower
a,
than-
is that
yeah.
a renowned
There
book?
should be a new fucking tier just for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, just make it a fucking make it a new tier just saying Google Stadia, go fuck yourself.
Holy shit, Renowned is back. You
Nice.
you missed the party,
Ah.
Renowned. He missed the party. This was what he was looking forward to the most.
Yeah, I was really tired.
Well, at least you were able to keep. We're still doing this clearly, so at least you were able to catch the tier end.
We're
This is-
nearly done though, 'cause no one gives a fuck.
I
about this and
I
you
guarantee.
don't.
I guarantee if you scroll up, you're probably on the wrong money with me.
Oh, you're not going to be happy with what we have listed here, Renowned.
As
You're not
long
gonna
as
be
the
happy.
Super Nintendo and this PS2 are an S, I really don't care.
They are, both of them are. And
Yep.
Oh,
we,
okay, well, okay.
I don't really care then.
we fought to get PS2 in the S tier. Wizard did not want it in S tier, but
No,
we fought.
I think
Really?
it's one of the most overrated consoles of all time.
Wait,
But hey,
dude, I
PS2 is the greatest console to come out
PS2
ever.
greatest
PS2
to being overrated.
No, PS2
No.
is more PS2 is more
No.
revolution.
Let our train speak. Let our train speak.
PS2 is more revolutionary than the PS1.
No, I agree. You're right.
No,
No, you're right.
PS1
You're right.
I agree
Train.
with that.
You're right.
PS1's so much better
Like
than PS2.
No, it's not, Wizard. You're not. You're on your
PS2
own,
is
Wiz.
the
Wiz,
greatest
this is a losing battle. We're not going back to this
Oh,
discussion,
fuck.
Wiz.
Okay,
We're
well,
not going.
Wiz.
okay. We'll
Wiz
go back in
copium.
another time.
This list is actually looking like as close to my personal list.
All right,
Personally-
we'll go over it in just a minute here. We'll go over it in just a minute. I'm gonna go pee
Just
and
one-
grab some wine. It's about Australian New Year's. In the meantime, guys, I want you to think about Xbox One S. I'll be right back. Okay?
Okay, so let me just say here, the original Xbox One is a piece of shit VCR. I know because I have it.
I have it too, and I actually
Have it too.
enjoy it.
Like
Yeah.
the thing to me is that the thing, but I hear that the S is a huge improvement over the
X is
original.
the best one. The X
Obvi-
is the best one.
Obviously, the X is the best one, but we're talking about the S here.
So I would
the
say
X-
I would say the original one I put in B, the S I put in A, and the X I put in S. So
I would I would agree that I would agree on that specific order, but like where they rank them is a bit different. I put the original Xbox like high C, low B, and put the S.
I'm with B.
Put the S in, like basically I'm a tier lower, but I do agree that it should be the original the least.
I think S is actually lower.
Really?
Because the S, if I recall correctly, wasn't the S the one that didn't have a disk drive?
No.
No, which
There is
one
a
was
there
that?
was
then?
there was a there well
There was
technically
there
yes there was a digital it was an all digital edition, but that's not that one.
Oh, okay.
There was an S all digital, and then there was an S that you can actually put discs in.
Okay, never mind then. That's fine. That's fair.
The all digital versions, those are terrible. But for me, S to me, I'm fine with putting it in. I mean, A is probably fine. X is definitely better than S for sure, though. I agree with you on that.
Jesus Christ! At this rate, I'm gonna have to go out and get another bottle of wine tomorrow if I drink all this tonight.
Yeah.
So the S we have a. So I think we say that the S is like A tier because it's an improvement over the original Xbox One.
Oh yeah.
And oh yeah, it's and
Oh yeah, we had a huge discussion about Xbox One, Seven Sins, and the general consensus was it's a dust collector.
Actually, we were mostly agreeing on like around B.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I'm fine with the original Xbox One being in B tier.
Yeah, B tier seems fair.
All right,
but like
Xbox One. So Xbox One going in B, and where did you want this other one?
The white one that's A.
Okay,
And,
the white one goes to A.
And the X, I think it's A in my opinion, but like higher than the S. But
yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Okay, so what's next?
Archon, I thought you didn't want to participate. You got excited about this, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm bored.
So all of the variations of the 3DS are next. We're just going to group all of these together in the same thing.
No.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
The 2DSs are different than the 3DSs.
The original
no 3D.
The original 3DS, it's okay in my opinion. I used it a bunch of times and I was not really a big fan of how it felt in my hands. It feels too small. It always felt too small in my hands. So I understand on why it was revolutionary and well, quote unquote revolutionary with its 3D screen.
Yeah, skin.
But I can understand why, and the games on it. There were a lot of great games for the 3DS line. So for the original 3DS, I would put it at a low B because the games and everything else makes up for the poor quality build in my opinion, and for also for it feeling too small in my hands.
You said the original?
So
yeah, I think that's in the middle. I think that's like the right one in the middle of those 3DSs.
Should we just rank these on when they came out? So I'm assuming this one came out first.
The first one that came out was the original 3DS.
Okay. What came next?
It was the 3DS XL. The
3DS XL. Okay.
That one was good. I love.
Oh, sorry, the new 3DS. Sorry, new 3DS.
Okay, new 3DS.
No. The next one. No. The next one was the XL, not the new 3DS.
XL.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
And then new.
And then new.
No, and then it.
Why are there so many? Oh my
2DS,
god!
Then the 2DS XL, then the new 3DS, then the new 3DS
shit, why are there
XL.
so many iterations of this?
Good fucking question. I remember when the 2DS came out. I remember when the 2DS came out and it was like, yeah, I can understand no 3D screen, but why do you have to have 3 variations of it? Like, what's the difference?
I mean, there was a pretty large difference between the original 3DS and the new 3DS.
Okay. They made the XL for people like you that were complaining about it being too small.
I mean, no. I said the 2DS is what I was complaining about.
Well, the 2DS was basically like a Switch Lite, where they made a cheaper version of the 3DS without the 3D, so it was cheaper. The 2DS was $100.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the general consensus on these guys? Let's move on.
I would say all the 2DSs B, all the 3DSs A. So.
That's fair.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
the extensive library of the 3DS is fantastic. It was great for the innovation. It was the first console to have 3D that didn't require glasses. So that's what I say.
I can agree with that. Unless it's Chibi Robo.
No, that's completely fair.
Okay, so all of the 3DSs are going to A, and then the 2DSs are going to B?
Yeah, that seems perfectly reasonable.
Okay, so the Switch Lite, yeah, I own one. Yeah, I know it's not that great. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it being lower than the original Switch. I can understand
Hang on.
why.
Can we all agree the original Switch is this?
Yes, we can all agree that.
Yeah, I do.
I can agree with that.
100%.
Thank God.
I think that the Switch Lite, yes, it's not that great, but I mean, it's not terrible.
It's a B.
It's a solid B.
It's a solid B.
Okay.
I'd say the Switch Lite's an A because it's basically the Switch without the docking. It's nothing different.
Yeah, is it not
Yeah,
literally just the Switch without the docking?
It's
That's
also
all
a
it
little
is.
bit lower powered, which
And it's cheaper price. So
Barely.
yeah,
Let's go, let's go
I mean,
back in
really
here.
contribute. I call it like a B.
Like, I honestly would almost say it's still an S. Like, it's just the Switch without the dock. Right?
I'm hearing conflicting information on this Switch Lite here.
For the
It's
Switch
not
Lite,
quite.
it's like it's higher than C, that's for sure.
Yeah,
But
it's higher than C. I agree.
I still say A.
I wish I could agree, but like I own one and I know it's not the best, especially with how it
The
feels.
Switch
in my
Lite
hand.
is far more prone to issues.
It's far more.
Okay.
It's far
That's
more
why
prone
I'm
to
saying
issues, and I guess. I mean, if you want to put it in A, go ahead. So,
Oh, are we putting it in an A? Is that the final
I
decision?
say B. I'm still pretty hard on B.
Seven
you said
sins.
hard on. You said hard on.
Seven. Do you got an opinion? Switch Lite is a glorified Game Boy.
Train, what did you want it at? Did you want it at B?
I wanted it at B.
It sounds like a few people want it at B. So,
You're not okay. You guys want it at B?
Yeah,
The fact that the original Game Boy is at a B kills me.
I mean, I can wait. Is the color above the original Game Boy?
yes.
Yeah.
Good.
The
No,
color
it
should
says-
be more above it, in my opinion. So,
I think the colors would be an S, but that's me.
yes, me too. Me too.
The thing
And I
is,
argued
people,
fucking for it, but no
if they
one
want to get
fucking
their
agreed with me,
opinion in,
so
if they
fuck
want to
them.
get their opinion in on these, people need to dedicate the whole night. Like they need to.
know.
I understood that you had to go get some sleep, Renowned, but like
They
if
should've
people,
been here right now.
I don't.
I argued.
People, if they want to actually participate in these, they need to dedicate themselves for the whole night. Like, if there's one coming up that you really want to be in, I think this was going to be like the big one. This was probably the big
This
one.
was with the one I wanted to be.
This
in, but
was
I'm
the
too
big
fucking
one.
Tired. It's too tired, man.
To me, as long as it's above the original Game Boy, I have no complaints where it is.
It's literally
Alright.
if I would have stayed up.
Let's see what's
it would've
left.
been
Okay,
like 24 hours.
so let's see what's left.
The Wii U.
Oh, the Wii U.
Oh boy.
F.
No, this is F.
That's
We
a
already,
C.
I
That's a
think we
C.
already agreed that Wii U was F. Right?
I'd say that's a C, considering that it literally gave the Switch a huge library.
What
The
good
Wii U-
games did the Wii U have?
The
What
games
good
that the games that the Wii U had were
Pretty much
great. Were
Pretty
really
much
good.
everything that pretty much half the library of the Switch
Yeah,
was on the Wii U.
exactly. Mario Kart 8,
Mario Kart 8,
Tropical Freeze.
3D World, Bayonetta 1 and 2.
They
I'm
basically
not impressed
ported
with this
all. They
lineup.
ported all the games to the Switch because they didn't want the games to go to waste because they were such good games.
Yeah,
Because nobody played
Wii U as a
I'm with
console.
OB here. These games aren't that good. These
Yeah,
are like
that's really
these
not
are
that
like
great of a list.
fucking. These are
Xenoblade
like
Chronicles.
B tier games at the most. B tier games at the most. And
Mario
the
Kart
console
8
itself
is a B
fucking
tier?
shit
Mario
tier,
Kart
so-
8 is a B tier game.
MB, you
That's what I'm
literally
saying.
tried to throw it away.
It's not a bad game. I just suck at it.
Yeah, well,
Super Smash Brothers to the Wii U.
Smash 4 was bad.
Smash 4 was bad.
Trust me, I'm
We know-
a huge Smash fan. Smash 4 was bad. I'm telling you.
To me, okay, so I mean,
Smash 4
honestly,
was... Oh, sorry.
to me, I honestly would put it at E. That's just my opinion on it.
Wow.
Smash 4 was actually the only game that I bought a Wii U for, and it's pretty much the only game I played on Wii U. And Smash
Oh, it
4
also had-
sucked.
Wii U also had Mario Maker, the original Mario Maker, which was
Oh,
great.
and that was shit too.
It
I mean,
wasn't
don't get me wrong,
shit.
It
What are
was
you talking
revolutionary
about?
for its. I guess it was kind of good because it was unique.
That can raise it up to E tier for me.
Oh, okay, well, I have to admit, I've been more convinced, Obi. I would put this at C.
C? I would not
Yeah.
put it at C. I would go
Yeah,
D
I've
at
actually-
the
I've
very
been-
highest.
Your game list has actually
Yeah,
elevated.
it's good a game list. I'm putting it at a C here. It's not that bad. It's
Put it
really
at
not
C.
that bad. It's really not
Like
that bad.
original Mario Maker
Okay.
and
If we're
Mario Kart
ranking
8.
it in terms of Nintendo consoles only, it's an F, but I'm fine with a C.
I'm
No,
putting it
we're
at
not
E- I'm-
ranking it in terms of only in the consoles.
I was like, I would put it on E, especially since that was the console where they ruined Star Fox for me.
I mean, that is true. Don't bring. Oh, you're gonna make me move it down a spot now because the Star Fox game was so bad on the Wii U, and so was the Mario Party game. The Mario Party games on the Wii U were so bad.
Oh yeah, they were awful.
The Mario Party games were bad going back to the Wii days.
Hey, you remember the Wii U gamepad thing?
Yes.
How awful
Well,
it was?
this is what I'm saying about the Wii U, and this is why I actually think it should probably be a bit
Maybe
lower.
it's a D. I think I can move it down to a D.
It's because the Wii U is essentially just the Wii if it came out too late. it's like that's the case,
problem
man.
is
It's
they-
like
this
why
game-
did they They should. Yeah, you know what? If they'd called this something else.
Yeah,
they'd
I know
actually
that's the point. That's the
they
point I
should've
was
just
about to
called it
make.
something else. They
That's
should've
the
put
point
the
that I was about to
Nintendo
make.
Boopy or something.
That's the point that I was about to make, Wizard. Why
associate it with the Wii?
They
The
ruined
Wii was
themselves.
like a different thing.
They shot themselves in the foot with this because all the kids were like, "I want a Wii U to mom and dad," and they just thought it was an accessory. They were like, "You already have a Wii. Why do you need a?" So the Nintendo, they shot themselves in the foot by naming it after the Wii. They were trying to bank on the success of the Wii because the Wii
hang
was.
on, I don't know. Hang on, I don't agree with that.
You don't
it's
agree?
It's not even about that. It's not
literally
even
the
about
truth.
that.
That's a factual statement.
That is
Well,
the truth.
that might be the reason they did it, but that's not why it's shit though.
It is part of. I mean, if they would have just named it something else,
Yeah,
they
well, exactly. That's what my point was. Name it something else. Don't try and like go off for the legacy of the Wii, because the Wii was its own thing. It was good for its time. Like by the time the Wii U came out, it wasn't good anymore. Like, sorry.
No, that I agree. That's like calling the GameCube the Nintendo 128 instead of the Nintendo 64 or whatever, right?
It actually it's more shameless. It's like calling it the N64 Plus or some stupid bullshit. You know?
Wow, viewers are dropping like flies. What's going on here?
Well, because they actually turned New Year's for a lot of the people now, so they actually haven't gone to New Year's shit.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think so. All the Australian viewers are now partying with their friends.
I'm actually starting to worry if we'll even pop off tonight, even if we have a New Year's plan or not. Or
We
party.
will.
I say put the Wii U in D.
Yeah, I'm moving it down to D. What's up, Judge Daddy? Good to see you, brother. Happy New Year's to you. Whoa, we lost another 3. Holy smokes. Where are they going, Wiz? Where are they going?
I think a lot of the Australian people are either going to bed.
Your Wii U opinions.
They're either going to bed or they're partying right now. So yeah,
they're partying.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of tired. So
yeah, I'm also getting pretty tired.
Oh my!
I'm a radical.
Let's try to get through this list so we can end with like a make it meme and call it a night or something.
Okay, so what is that? What is that?
Oh,
thing?
Ouya. This is an Ouya. It was a flop.
garbage.
It was a flop. It was like one of the worst gaming consoles of all on the planet.
It's that fucking
What?
thing. Yeah.
What even is it?
It's like it was like one of those, was it? It was like one of those like, not mobile games. It was like,
No, it was one of those like a Stadia, like a Google Stadia type things, where it was like.
It was a Stadia before before Stadia was even a thing.
It's F then. It's a flop.
It was this like third party company that marketed having every single game on this little tiny thing, and it's garbage. It's garbage.
Well,
It's,
every single one of
you
the
you had
games
you had to
they made.
invest into it. Like it was like what are those things called? Kickstarters. Like they were like this is going to be the best revolutionary gaming of all time, and it was just a flop.
Yeah.
What did I
Where's
do?
Soldier Boy's console here?
What did we do for New Year's Eve? New Year's Eve is not yet. Judgment Daddy, that'll be tonight. We're going to be playing Cockbox. We're going to be doing Make It Meme, Cockbox. What else does anyone else we play on Community Night? I'm dumb. What do we play on Community Night?
I'm dumb too.
There. We're going to be playing that shit tomorrow or tonight. Tomorrow, tonight, whatever you want to call it, Judgment Daddy. So come back tomorrow night if you want to play some party games with us. We do Japbox, Make It Meme, What's the Music, Scribblio, Crash Word, Mario Party, Red Flags, Golf with Friends, Rift Tracks, Mario Kart 8.
I enjoyed the Mario Kart though. We should definitely do that more.
Agreed.
My whole sense of time is fucked. Your days are starting at 9 p.m. Yeah, my days start around 9 to 10 p.m. as well. All right. Does anyone know what this is? SNK Neo Geo X?
Oh,
Heard
Neo
of it.
Geo. I've heard of
It's
it,
just
but
a Neo
I haven't-
Geo.
Never played? All right, it's going to never played. PlayStation 4. Here we go.
I have no opinion.
No,
That's a
opinion.
B. That's a B,
Yeah.
bro.
I mean, I'm one of these people. I do not like the PlayStation, but I think
I don't
people
either. I don't
think
either,
people-
but I
think
at least
people
give it
are
a
being
B.
too harsh on it, man. People are like, "Oh shit, give it a B." I'm like, "That's not that bad, man. Maybe a B." Like it's it.
I gave it a
sold-
B.
I'm fine
Or,
with putting-
I think it deserves an A actually.
I think it's better than the PlayStation 3. I think it could go
It
with
is.
B. I think it could
I
go with
don't
B.
know. Hang on. Excuse me. No. Where did we put PlayStation?
We put
3?
PlayStation
I
3
think
in a
this is-
C. We put
I think
PlayStation
this
3 in a
is
C.
worse than PlayStation 3. I
Wow.
think you guys were disgustingly bad to PlayStation 3. So, hey.
I mean, PlayStation. I mean, if we're talking about the original model of the PlayStation 3, yeah, that's C. The PS3 Slim is way better than the original.
In my
Oh, no,
opinion,
I-
the original PlayStation 3 model was the best model because it was the only model that had the backwards compatibility.
PlayStation 3 was good. I can't understand what's wrong with you people.
I think so. I just,
God, do you realize how much? Do you realize what the price was when PS3 came out?
Yeah, it was like $6.99 or $7.99 or
PlayStation
something.
4 had all the same problems as PlayStation 3, just a few years later.
The 60 gigabyte version of the original PS3 was $5.99. Compare that to what the Xbox 360 was.
Smash Ultimate? What about Smash Ultimate Judgment? Alright, let's move on, guys. Let's move on. Where do you guys want PlayStation 4?
I'm fine with putting the PS4 in B, and I'm fine with putting the PS4 Pro in A because it was a huge improvement.
Let's
the
put it
original.
wherever. If people think this is worse than PlayStation 3, then
No,
I don't think
not.
it's worse than PlayStation 3. I think it's better than PlayStation 3.
I agree. The only downside is that it didn't have backward
this is like
compatibility.
this is like putting World War One.
Yeah, there is a Giga Chat tier. It's right up here. Okay, I'm putting all these PlayStations. I'm putting all these PlayStations in B. I don't care about the different variations of them. They're all going in B. We got to move on from this. PlayStation TV. Don't know what this is. I'm putting this in
Nope.
never
No idea.
played.
It's literally what Apple TV is.
Sony PS Vita.
shit, put in there.
PS
It's a shit.
Vita.
It's a piece of shit.
The
Just
hell
put it
is
in
this?
flour, piece of
I
shit.
know. I knew about this, but I
Piece
never
of
had one.
shit.
Okay,
Piece
let
of
me.
shit.
PS Vita was basically the second generation of the PSP. It was not that great. I say put it in D or C.
That's a F. That's a F.
No, but no, that
The-
thing.
there was barely any games on it. The memory cards were proprietary as shit and expensive as shit, and it was garbage. And it had 3G instead of 4G because Sony's dumb. That's a freaking F all the way through.
I'm just. OB, what is your opinion?
I honestly agree with like E or F.
I'm fine with. I'm fine with putting it in E.
Okay, let's put it in E.
Archon, did you own one?
No, but I wanted one.
Okay, put it in.
All right, I
I
think
think
all
it's
this stuff
F.
is garbage here.
Yeah,
The only
trash.
things that are left here that are worth a damn are the Series X, I guess the OLED,
And the
the
S.
PlayStation
You know
5.
what? We haven't got that many to go. Just go through them.
Okay, so
And
what's
computer.
No, we're not doing this other computer shit, man. We're doing
No, the
No.
computer is a
no.
The
we're
computer
doing
is
we're
OP.
doing Xbox Series X. We're doing OLED. And we're only doing. Someone
Steam Deck?
wanted Steam Deck. Someone wanted Steam Deck. We're doing 4 more, and that's it. The
That
rest
was
of this
me.
is
I said
garbage.
Steam Deck.
The rest of
I
this
said
is
Steam
garbage. We're doing Series X, OLED, PS5, and Valve Steam Deck, and we're done. We're done with this list.
put the other ones in? Never played.
No, we're just gonna leave them here. We're just
You
gonna
can't
leave
put
them.
it
Hey,
in.
could
You
you
can't
gaming
make a
computer
we're
an
just gonna-
S
we're just
because
gonna
PC
leave-
master
I mean, no, come on. At this point, we might as well just finish off the tier list.
Why? Come on, guys. We're so close. Let's just
I know,
fucking
okay.
finish it off.
That's what we're
We
saying.
spent like 5 hours on this.
Just slide gaming computer and S, and we're good.
We're not doing the computer.
Actually, just make another tier and just put it on above
We
the others.
agreed that we
Series
weren't.
S and X at A, PS5 at B. Okay.
All right, good. Let's go. I'm so done with this list that I don't care anymore. So I'm just listening to Renowned. He's the one man show now.
I mean, I
Wow.
don't have an opinion
Wow,
on this.
so our opinions don't fucking matter?
Well, guys, we're fucking not even getting. Okay, Artrain, what do you want with Series X? Where do you want it?
Series X, I think is a C at best because I know it had technical.
As someone who's played a Series X a pretty good amount, I'd say it's definitely above that.
Series X is basically
Series
a
X is
PC.
just a pretty good gaming
It's a
computer.
it's a
good.
glorified Xbox One.
No,
You
it's
say that,
No,
but the
it's not
specs
even
are
close.
way
That is a
better.
Not even
bad take.
close.
Holy shit.
The specs
That's a
are
really bad
way
thing.
better, dude.
I have the Series X. I have the Series S, bro. I have both.
I would personally. This is me. My opinion is not worth anything because I have shitty opinions. But I would personally rank the PS5 above the Series X and the S.
Oh, definitely.
You know
I
what? You
don't know
know,
enough
you know
about
what?
PS5.
You know why I don't. You know why I don't.
1,000,000%.
You know why I don't rank the PS5 above the Series X? Because it has like 3 exclusives, 4 exclusives.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. PS5 isn't even that good
Literally,
itself. It has no fucking games on it. Like the games, the
Literally,
system's been out
it
for
gets
2.5
like one
years,
game
and
a
there's,
year.
There's nothing on
It's
it.
always been the problem with PlayStation. Why does anyone fucking support PlayStation? This is why the PS2 was shit too. You don't
PS2
recognize
is the
that.
best system
PS2
ever.
is the
Fucking
best
idiots.
console of all time. You're
Fucking
a fucking
idiots.
idiot, asshole.
See, that's why I stopped supporting PlayStation after PS2 because I knew PS3 was ass, PS4 was ass, PS5's ass. I knew that already.
I know, but you're a PC guy though, Renowned, and I'm not because I'm a loser.
No, I'm an-
so if
I'm
I
an
want to,
Xbox-
if I
I'm an
want
Xbox
to, if
guy.
I want to
Mhm.
play Final Fantasy, I kind of need one of these things. Right? Because
I'm a-
Renowned,
I'm a
this might be
guy.
an unpopular opinion in the chat right now, but Final Fantasy VII Remake was one of the best games I've ever played in my life.
It's also on PC.
I know, but I'm not a PC. I'm not a PC fiend, right?
Well,
Like,
here's the thing.
Well, what I'm
It's
saying,
also on
no,
PC. Great comeback.
what I'm saying is I'm not really a PC masterpiece. I'm an
Hang on,
Xbox
actually,
guy.
can I just say, when you're ranking these consoles, okay, in the early days you can't rank them against PC because like not that many people had a PC, especially gaming PC. And so, but these days, like, come on, for the last like 10 years, like everyone is like really into gaming has had a PC. So it's like, man, like any console doesn't hold up against the PC. It's just kind of pathetic and sad. Unless they're a console like Nintendo with exclusive games you can only get through them. That's the only thing. And I know the PlayStation has a few of them, but not enough to hold it up.
My problem with PS5 is it literally its first game was a remake. Anything else and my problem with PS4 was a lot of their games are just remasters or remakes. Those are
you could say the same about the Switch though. A lot of their games are just ports or remasters.
No,
right?
no. You can't say the same.
Not
as
really.
Switch, bro. It can be almost all Nintendo fucking games are exclusive to their consoles. Are you kidding me?
They had Odyssey, they had Breath of the Wild, they had Bayonetta 3.
I'm just saying, I would like more exclusives on the Switch. Every Direct that comes out, they're always like, and the next port is, and the next port is, and guess what? We're porting a game from 5 years ago.
This
And guess
is
what?
an awful take.
Pretty much
from me.
done with
I'm sorry.
ports.
This
There's
is
nothing
just a
left.
shit take. This is a bad take.
It's he's kind of right. It's gotten ridiculous at this point. I want
There's
new games.
nothing left to port. And they have new games. They
I
came out
just
with Kirby
do not
this year.
agree.
They came out with Bayonetta 3
They have-
this year.
They have plenty of new games, and he just like refuses to buy them and says he didn't like them.
They don't.
That's
They
the
come out
issue.
with like 1 or 2 of their own titles per year. They used to come out with like
No.
10 of brand new IP.
Mario Party, Kirby,
Oh.
Bayonetta 3. They came out with a lot
They've
of
come out with
this year.
plenty of good
Here,
games.
I'm gonna look at
Dread.
exclusive
Metroid Dread came
Nintendo
out this
games
year.
this year.
What came out this year? What
Metroid
other than
Dread.
Let me look it up.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? What came out this year?
Metroid Dread,
But that,
Kirby,
that fucking
Bayonetta
Kirby
3,
game I tried to
Pokemon.
get you guys to buy and you wouldn't buy it.
I just named like 4 games that came out.
No one was listening. Everyone was yelling.
All right, we've got Legends Arceus. We've got Kirby and the Forgotten Land. We've got Advance Wars 1 and 2.
Those never came out. Those never came out.
They didn't come out? Okay.
They got delayed.
Splatoon 3. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Bayonetta 3.
Yep, Bayonetta 3. Let's see, what else we got?
But what are these?
Metroid Prime
Which of these
4.
games were good?
A lot of them.
Good to the public.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
But hold on a second. Good to the public or only good to you, MB?
Yeah, exactly, MB. You wouldn't know if they're good because you never tried them. So that Kirby game that I wanted you guys to buy.
Oh, that Kirby game looked horrible.
It looked so.
That game was
it would have
good,
been
man.
the best community game.
Just because it looks horrible doesn't mean it probably plays horrible.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
It's like a Fall Guys, man. Come on.
Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Nintendo Switch Sports.
Oh, Nintendo Switch Sports, holy shit, as well. That's another game you could have fucking played off of.
That new Mario Strikers game.
Yeah, the new Mario Strikers game too. See, MB, we've named more than 10.
All right, well, I guess Nintendo had a lot of stuff that came out this year. It didn't really seem like it, but
they did. Yeah, they had a new release. Like every month.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't own a Switch before the OLED. Is the OLED just not a better version of the regular Switch?
It kind of is.
It is, right? It should be the same place as the regular Switch.
It's also up here.
Yeah, we can name it. We can pop it up there. That's fine.
Yeah, it's just a better Switch.
It's just a better screen.
Yeah.
And it honestly didn't even cost me that much, really.
All right. Let's get through these guys. Xbox, PlayStation 5, and Steam Deck.
I personally think the Xbox is above PlayStation 5. I think people are being too harsh.
I agree.
5. I think Xbox should be A, PlayStation 5 would be.
I'm literally with you on that one.
All right.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
All right, let me pop them in. Xbox going in A, and PlayStation.
People
5
are saying
going
PlayStation 5C are just I think they're just being too harsh in it, you know.
All right.
No.
What is this Steam Deck? Renowned.
Steam Deck Steam Deck. I would say it's a B. Because it's not better.
I've never tried it. I don't know what it is.
It's not better than the Switch. The battery life is better than the Switch. The fact that the Steam Deck is a Switch, but for your PC games, you can play like majority of your PC games on the go.
Hey, okay, hang on. You need to explain this to me. Can you play any of the PC games on it?
You can
play. I already know that you can't. I already know you can't.
You can play anything that's been Steam Deck verified. You can play stuff like Elden Ring,
that's a
God of War.
Not
can you play them on the
Deck
max
is an
graphics, right? You can't, though.
No, you can't.
Exactly. This is my disappointment in some...
It's higher graphically than Switch.
B, not S. Like...
Okay, well, what I want to say is that, like... I think B may be a bit generous for that then, because it's
pretty. You could play about 4,000 PC games on that thing.
Great, but like the thing is,
has a bigger battery life than the Switch.
It's basically a Switch for PCs. That's what it is.
I get what it is.
Form factor is really good. It's better built than the Switch, ergonomically.
Okay. Well, maybe we disagree. I don't know about that.
Does it have better games? Obviously not, because it doesn't have exclusives. It has PC games, but it's like over 4,000 games that are verified to be able to play on the Steam Deck.
Seven says you can actually download a new operating system and make whatever you want, a mobile Xbox or a mobile PlayStation if you wanted.
Well, I mean, if you're a fucking programmer, then it's in this, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would still argue that this is not a very good system. I think,
and even the battery life is better than the Switch.
All right. What is the final decision? B.
I think it's very limited.
B. Okay. B. It is. We're done. Congratulations. Holy smokes. All right. Let's look through it and see what monstrosity we came up with here. All right.
I
so
already put out my own tier list, so we're good.
letter S: Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, PS2, Xbox 360, and Switch. Do we want to rearrange this? Do we want to? What do we want?
I say the highest
we
PS2.
do
No,
want
no,
to.
let's not even worry
We
about
do want to,
rearranging.
but if we're gonna do that, it's gonna take like fucking 8 hours. So
Is it going to
just-
take another
let's
8
just-
hours?
Yeah, just
Oh
leave
yeah,
it. Leave
for
it. Just
sure.
leave it.
Just leave it.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, I think so.
All right, then we're done.